Back to present, Jin thought, and that's finishing move, to the point where you are blinded it's beautiful and so hopelessly. Violetta questioned Andre, are you okay? Get a hold of yourself. Andre thought, is this possible? It's not like she used the authority of a god she's contracted with or an ancient artifact with just a human strength. How is this possible? Violetta said, you just need to survive. If you are alive, we can still win this. As long as we have the Devil's Stone, we can turn the situation around. If I have to die to protect you, you can just resurrect me with that. Andre thought, that's right, it's not over yet. As long as I have this Devil's Stone, I won't die. If I have this, I am the gods. Luna said, I am still a long way away from Father's sword, but even if it's this, I am sure it will be good for him. It'll also provoke him. In the end, if I can't take on Father's sword, youngest, you certainly will. Andre transformed to become like an all-in monster. Luna said, my pride's hurting a bit. I'm going to be annoyed if something like this drags on with my younger brother watching. Jin questioned, what's that? Murikan said, it's finally clear. The Zippels used contractors to make an origin stone. It's like a weapon you can use to go against the gods, though it's of poor quality right now. However, this is still dangerous. We are leaving, kid. Jin said, wait, we should fight too. We can't leave someone so dangerous to eldest sister. Murikan replied, no. Your sister will be able to handle someone like that. We'll just be in the way, kid. Let's retreat. Jin pondered, after I made a contract with Sadare and regressed, I met Murikan. I might have started with more luck and power than anyone else, but look at me. To think I need to retreat without being able to go against them properly. It's the same as that time. Never again do I want to feel this powerless. I must become stronger. Murikan thought I knew he was not scared, but to still throw a tantrum after seeing that. I want to bite him so much because I'm so proud. Yes, that is it. Let's not stop your fighting spirit. If you continue like this, you will become the best. Until then, Murikan will support you. My contractor after 1,000 years. Luna said, do you think you can kill me just because your form has changed a bit? You are rather mistaken, you pitiful person. Andre cast a laser beam, and said, now, the 12 gods are within me. Luna Runkendel, what do you have? You have nothing but a sword that's too large for you. Acknowledge it and surrender. Even if your father were here right now, no one could be my opponent. Luna said, for a swordsperson, one sword is enough. If you use the magic you've cultivated your whole life, you will be able to see at least half of my martial technique. I will show it to you out of sympathy. How strong a honed sword is against something so inferior. Andre thought, a red aura. I've gone against countless knights, but this is the first time I've seen something like this. It does not matter. I've achieved the level of a god. Andre said, I will show you. A bitch who's still arrogant after seeing this power. Just how powerless you are. Luna cast Heart Sword, Red Moon. It perfectly pierced off Andre, but then the dark energy gathered and become a vortex suck. Luna thought, I'm going to get caught up in this. Jin said, eldest sister, take my hand. Luna wonders, today, it seems like the youngest will be the one to save me. Meanwhile, Rak said, a strange vortex has also swallowed up nearby matter, and a large amount of mana was detected around that area. Although humans also had a part to play in it, what's certain is it was the Silver Dragon and Wind Dragon's magic power. The division suspected that it was Violetta from the Zippel family. Before the incident, it was reported that Violetta had crossed the border, and it seems like the Wind Dragon has died. The man asked, what about the human mana? Did you find out who it was? Rax said, it seems to be the contractors and their guardian dragons and an ominous energy. I think it has something to do with the thing that they are creating. The man asked, what about Andre? Rax said, we are still looking into it. The man said, recently many things are being removed from the reports. Have not you yet to determine who Quickenel's guests were? Rax said, I have no excuse. The man replied, well, there's no helping it. If you can't do it, who can? Make sure you don't give away anything to the press. If you can't find any by tonight, submit a missing person report. Put more people from the Special Affairs Division into the Zippel territory. Make sure they are good. Although we are on friendly terms, I am making things bigger than they should be. You should know, right? The fact that I am not very patient. I think you know that very well. Rax said, I will fulfill your expectations, Your Majesty the Emperor. It revealed the man as Emperor of Bamentamir Bament. Meanwhile, Vishkul said there was a large fight in the coast of Bament with the Silver and Wind Dragon, and as a result, an island disappeared. In place of the island, there is a vortex, so I am certain that a Devil's Stone broke. Bubbear said, wait, how dare they destroy my product like that? I told them to not use it so carelessly until it was complete. I can't forgive them. Let's go and argue with them right now. Those foolish mages don't know the value of that product. Vishkal thought those stupid Zippel bastards made a mess of thing. Thanks to them I will have to postpone killing this pig. Bubbear said I knew it served Vishkal's angry too. I felt a murderous intent just now. Vishkal said anyway, because of this, the leader is extremely angry. He wants to reconsider the alliance with the Zippel family. So for now, ignore communications with them. Meanwhile, a man said Andre died. A red dragon said he left with Voletta and even took the Devil Stone. The man said it must have been one of them. It's either that the Silver Dragon's power was beyond our expectations or someone else got involved. The red dragon said who could it be? The Shadow Dragon was the one that killed the Graveyard Giant and Canzello. Right, Misha. If it's her strength, then it makes sense. She would not be scared of the Devil Stone. The man asked Misha, Murikan's sister? The red dragon said that's right. On top of that, Quickenel is Murikan's ex-lover. She's not a complete stranger to Misha. Then man said I see, then we know what you need to do next. Khadun. Khadun the red dragon said you want me to go and find her? Impossible if the black dragons wanna hide. No one can find them. The man said so, being a baby. Anyway, it's a shame that we lost the Devil Stone. Khadun said you are fine that your younger brother died. It revealed that the man is Kelyurk Zippel. Kelyurk said of course I am sad. However, I knew this would happen. I was so shocked to hear that he visited Chiron's banquet recently without informing me. Khadun said you are lying. I should tell the maker of the Devil Stone to make it again. If we don't have that, we can't take over the Runkendel family before Chiron dies. It's the same for the Black Sea Kings. Kelyurk said I don't think you are the only one who is annoyed by this. Khadun said you should stop being a baby. If you want to take over the world you need to do that much. Or if you want to become the god of this world. Back to Jin, he knocked the door. When Gilly saw Lady Luna is here, then she fainted. Soon, Gilly said the young master is getting expelled. Luna said it seems like your nanny is misunderstanding something. Which means she worries a lot about you. You have a good nanny. Then Kashmir came in and said you are back, but who are these people? Jin replied it's a little sudden, but this is my eldest sister, Luna Runkendel. Luna said hello. So you are Sir Kashmir, the noble sword, whom I've heard so much about. Kashmir said I am embarrassed to call me the noble sword. It's an honor for me to be able to serve you. Jin said and the other person is Miss Enya's guardian dragon, the silver dragon, Miss Quickenel. Kashmir thought another dragon. I can't make a mistake like last time. Quickenel asked hey, where's Enya? Kashmir said I was just about to tell you. 3 hours ago, Latree came back. Latree's with my daughter and Miss Enya right now. However, there's something strange. Latree does not have any memories of when she was missing. Back to earlier, Latree said I know for certain that Voletta said they were not going to teach me dragon language magic, and what happened after that? Kashmir said he's in too perfect a condition to say he was threatened by the Zippel family. Maybe he really was not kidnapped. Quickenel said that's not it. I personally got a confession from those bastards. Murikan said they are erasing the evidence. They are probably erasing everything related to the Devil Stone, including Latree's memories. That's the Zippel family's specialty. When things are not going the way they want, they erase everything. Soon, Jin explained everything to Kashmir. Kashmir said just what are they after? The Devil Stone. No, there's only one reason why they would make an imitation of an origin stone. Murikan said they want to become God. They are trying to gather all the power of the existing gods and destroy all those who oppose them in order to become the only god who controls the world. Kashmir said I will look into this as much as I can with the 7 colors. If you would like Miss Quickenel, I will escort you to where Miss Enya is. Soon, Luna said after you destroy the notorious underground gang, Tessing, Tiak and the independent city became secure. The Zippel family's vice head and Voletta were killed too. You accomplished all of these within 1 month of becoming a reserve flightbearer. You even used magic without having official acknowledgement. If you were caught, you would have died. It's an incredible feat. Youngest, Dilly said I thought everything was over when you caught us, Miss Luna, but to think you already knew everything. Luna said is cared you unintentionally Gilly. Don't worry, I can look the other way once. Gilly said then we just need to avoid the patriarch. Luna said father already knew. He knows everything from the Tessing incident to Andre's death. Soon he will know about my involvement too. Gilly said then is not that really bad. Jin said don't worry, I have something in mind. I am planning on meeting father together with my eldest sister. Luna said you are not in your right mind. Don't do anything when your father's turning a blind eye. What are you going to do when you meet him? Jin said I am going to warn him that the Zippel family is in the middle of executing a plan to attack the Runkendel family. Luna said if it's about the Devil Stone, would not it be better if I told him? And do you know what it means for a reserve flag bearer to return home without permission? Are you going to give up on the flag bearer exam? Jin said he will know that all of this happened because of me. Since it has come to this, it'd be better if I talk to him personally, and if I use this, I can make a deal with father. Luna said, even though I am this old, that's something I've never thought about doing. Youngest, if you continue to do this, father will kill you. Jin said, when that time comes, I trust that you will stop him, eldest sister. Luna said, even your family is intimidated by you. I can see clearly how hard it must have been for Gilly. Alright, I will go with you. When are we departing? Jin said, I plan on using the first teleportation gate tomorrow. Next day, Runtia said, instead of persuading him, you brought him with you? Do you expect me to believe that? Luna told Jin, I should really treat you well. Vigo said, look at this crazy bastard. Do you not give a shit about anything? Why did you come back? How dare an upcoming flag bearer look for the Garden of Swords? Muse said this is the result of eldest sister being lenient, and said him shirking the responsibility of being a reserve flag bearer. Luna thought, seems like everyone's well prepared for this as expected. Did father know? Mary said, this is shocking. Did the youngest give up on his right to be a flag bearer? No. It seems like he got curious about what happens after death after he reached puberty. He can't do that. He still needs to have a fight with me after he grows up. Runtia asked Luna, why did you bring him here? Luna replied, I did not. He came on his own. Runtia said, then you should have stopped him. You should know, be thoughtless just because he is. Luna said, I don't know. So where's father? Runtia asked Jin, did you come here to meet with father? Vigo said, you really want to die, don't you? You only survived because of luck. Did you think you were something because you are slightly better than the Tona siblings? Runtia said, go, father's in his study. From this moment on, the first flag bearer is to discard her weapon. This is a strict order from the patriarch. He told the reserve flag bearer to come alone. Luna asked, and if I don't want to? Mew. Vigo. And immediately stand by to fight. Runtia said, this is your last chance. This is an order from the patriarch. Discard your weapon. You will be killed if you resist. Jin told Luna, don't worry. As a member of the Runkendel family, no, as father's son, I have come to tell him something. Nothing bad will happen. Jin thought, I knew my other siblings did not know my father very well. Although it's against the rules for a reserve flag bearer to come home, father is not one to care about the rules. If he gives me the chance to explain, like he did last time, there won't be a problem. Chiron said, it seems like my expectations of you are too high. I am sure I gave you 5 years. Why have you already come back? Jin thought, I've heard of it before. That father's sword energy completely annihilates his enemies. He also uses a sword made from aura. He must be showing me what will happen after he uses his word on purpose. Chiron said, I won't ask you twice. Jin Runkendel. Jin said, is there a reason for a son to visit his father? Jin thought, I can't apologize even if I die. I need to be confident but not arrogant. Jin said, I came because I missed you, father. Chiron thought, missed me, huh? Have I ever heard that from my children before? It's not bad. Chiron said, how immature. Have you become soft after being exposed to the outside world? Jin replied, it's not because I was exposed to the outside world. Jin said, I always liked you, father. Chiron released murderous intent and said, I did not expect that from you. Stop talking nonsense and get to the point. What did you bring? Jin said, the vice head of the Zippel family, the one who insulted you during the banquet, Andre Zippel, has died. Chiron asked, did you kill him? Jin replied, no. Eldest sister Luna did, but I put him in that situation. Besides that, there are a few more things. If it's alright with you, will you give me permission to report to you the events that happened? Chiron said, how impertinent. Alright, take a seat. I will listen. Soon. Chiron said, so from Arkan to Bement, you did a lot of things in a short amount of time, and the reason why you came here is to tell me that there might be internal movement in the Zippel family as their second-in-command has died. Is that what you wanted to tell me? Jin said, Andre is not the real second-in-command. Eldest sister is strong. But for the vice head of the only family who can overpower Runkendel, he was lacking. This is just based on a feeling I have. Chiron said, you are correct. He's just the vice head. Like you said, you can't call him the second-in-command. After Kelliark, there's someone else in power. However, it's not information that I can share with you. Jin said, I am thankful that you confirmed my suspicion. I have not told you the most important fact yet. Jin said they used a strange artifact. Andre called it the Devil's Stone. Based on the information I gathered, it's an imitation of the Origin Stone, an object that the gods made long ago. Chiron said, Origin Stone? Huh? Did Murican tell you what it was? Jin said, so you knew? Chiron said, that's not the only thing I know. I know that you can use mana too. Did you think you could hide it? Jin said, of course I thought you would know, but I did not know that you knew about Mirakin. Chiron laughed and said, like you said. What I said about Mirakin was a guess. You confirmed it on your own. Butterfly Runkendel, to think you reduced the great black dragon to a meerkat. Jin thought, seems like he's having fun. Chiron said, alright, an imitation of the origin stone. You've acquired some pretty important information. I should talk to Luna too. Chiron thought, I don't know how far the Zippel family has materialized it, but that power is dangerous. I am curious to know if the kings of the Black Sea know about this. They are a fragment of the origin stone. If they did, they would have done something. I should go visit the Black Sea. Chiron said, I will overlook that you went against the rules, but you won't be satisfied with just this. Tell me one thing that you want. Jin said, please don't let any other Runkendel member enter the independent city, Tikan, for a while. Chiron said, the place you secretly settled down in. Alright, however you must pass the test I will give you. The hidden master of Tikan, the noble sword Kashmir. Make him one of your people and prove it to me. If you succeed, I won't let any other member of the Runkendel family step foot into Tikan without my permission. The time limit is 1 year. Let's see if you can prove that you can acquire. That arrogant bastard, who even turned down the position of a Runkendel teacher. After a while, Chiron said, okay, that's how it happened. Arrogant bastard. Kashmir thought, this guy is the world's strongest knight? Chiron Runkendel. Can you call him the most dignified person of mankind? I am getting indigestion just by looking at him. No. I am young Master Jin's guest. There's no need to fear, Sir Chiron. Chiron said, so you are the one they call the noble sword Kashmir. Kashmir immediately replied, please take out the noble sword part and just call me Kashmir. I am embarrassed to be called that in front of you. Jin said, Father, my relationship with Sir Kashmir is like a shared destiny. Since I proved my relationship with Sir Kashmir, it's time for you to uphold your promise, Father. Kashmir thought, young master, if you say things like shared destiny. Kashmir imagined Chiron will set a shared destiny with my son. That means Tikan belongs to the Runkendel family, or something like this. A shared destiny, huh? That means Tikan and Runkendel can become like that too. Kashmir thought, damn it, Tikan's independence is now. Chiron said, you wicked child, you are confident even after you fooled your father. Jin replied, what do you mean? I fooled you? I did not fool you. I was just lucky. Chiron replied, alright, you passed the test. From now on no Runkendel will step foot into Tikan without my permission. Chiron said, if you have nothing else to say, you may leave. I have something to talk to Kashmir about separately. Jin said, then I will wait for you outside the estate. Chiron said, we finally meet. Kashmir, let's talk. Soon. Tona twins asked Jin, are you okay? What are you creating this fuss for? Jin thought, seems like they were hiding somewhere because the atmosphere was bad. Jin said, brothers, can you listen to a request that I have? It's nothing big, it's just about my faction cadets. Could you take care of them for me until I return? Tona twins said, wait, you faction? More importantly, are you okay? Jin said, since when did you worry about me? Anyways, I will leave them to you. Tona said, he's the same as ever. He's that relaxed after meeting with father. As expected, he's scary. Jin told Luna, you should meet with father. He said he had a few things he would like to ask you about that day. Muse said, hey youngest, don't you see the current situation? Are you ignoring us? Jin said, I am sorry. It's important, so it's difficult for me to tell you. Kashmir said, this is where you were, young Master Jin. Jin replied, so did you talk go well? Kashmir said, yes, it went well, to my relief. Muse said, hey outsider, you entered a while ago. What are you doing? How dare you stand in Runkendel's garden? Runtia said, it seems like the head has finished what he needed to do. That means we no longer need to take things further. Jin said, thank you for your hard work, eldest sister, I'm always indebted to you. Luna said, it's fine, you just need to say thank you. Jin said, thank you for helping me, eldest sister. Luna asked, are you leaving? Jin replied, yes, I am planning on putting my all into training for a while, then I will see you again, my eldest sister and older brothers. 1 month later, underground training hall in Kashmir's mansion. In the 30th spar between Jin Runkendel and Alicia Badger, Jin suffered his 30th defeat. He requested for his 31st defeat. Year 1795, beginning of August, the Zippel family officially announced Andre and Violetta's deaths. However, because they did not reveal the cause of their death, many rumors started to spread. There were rumors saying they were killed due to an internal political strife, and another saying that they were killed in a fight with the Cold Group. There was even a rumor saying that they were murdered because they upset the Emperor of Bamet. However, The most reliable rumor was that they died due to a fight with the Runkendel family. People started to predict that a war between the Zippel and the Runkendel would break out, and they started to talk about if the sword or magic would prevail, and the answer to that could be found when and who the existing neutral power turned their backs on. Soon, Housekeeper told Chiron, head today with the prince formed Shetron Kingdom, and from 5 second-grade mercenary groups asked for support and sent gifts. Chiron said send the gifts back and accept the requests, give a decent sword to the Shetron Kingdom too, and make sure that he sits on the throne later. Housekeeper said yes, I will send over 1 8-star guardian knight. Chiron said all of this is the result of the youngest causing a fuss on one of Bament's deserted islands. He's already controlling the family. How insolent. Khan, I am going to leave for the Black Sea again. After I leave, if Kashmir sends a letter, bring it to me. Meanwhile, Jin wonders when I swung it for the 10,000th time. It needed to feel like the first. I am still lacking. If it was not for Sister Luna, I would have died there. 15 years after I regressed, I've reached the 5-star level in both swordsmanship and magic, and although I will be reaching the level of a 5-star in shadow energy thinking about the things that will happen in the future, it's still not enough. I need to become stronger. In the 5 years Father gave me, I need to become so strong that I can overcome my other siblings. Kashmir said, please stop, young Master Jin. If you do this every day, even with the gifted physique of the Runkendel family, you will be left with nothing. Enya said, gosh, your skin on your hands is all ripped. What should I do? Your blood's dripping. Kashmir said, I understand that you must be impatient, although there will be no one at your age who can be matched for you. Your future opponents won't be normal either. However, being impatient is the biggest poison. In the end, it will make you backtrack the path you are walking on. Jin said, I am ashamed, although I know that too. It's not easy. Kashmir said, it's not something to be ashamed about, since you are completing an amount of training that no one can do in a day. Rather, it's amazing. How about changing your training to something that will calm you down? It's sparring with someone who's much stronger than you. Jin asked, are you talking about yourself, Sir Kashmir? Kashmir replied, although all I've recently been showing you is my lacking side. I am called the Noble Sword. Let's spar when you are able to deflect that. Instead, right now please be satisfied with sparring with Tikan's strongest guard. Alicia said, it's been a while since I've seen my husband's sword. Kashmir said, 6 months, please defeat my wife within that time. Swordmanship, magic, and shadow energy, use everything you have. Julia said, Mommy, are you going to fight with Brother Jin? Alicia said, we are not fighting but solidifying our friendship. Who are you going to cheer for? Julia said, Brother Jin, of course. Alicia asked, what? You need to be on Mommy's side at times like this. Julia said, but Brother Jin is weak. Mommy said that I always have to be on the side that's weaker and trying harder. Alicia said, please don't this, young Master Jin, my daughter can't lie. Now then, how about setting our sparring time to after I finish work and dinner, every day for 6 months? Jin replied, I am concerned that I am taking too much of your time. Alicia replied, don't worry, young Master Jin, since it will finish quickly for a while. 2 days later, Jin wonders, is she a fighter? Alicia said, I have something to say before we start. I am formerly from the Bament Special Affairs Division. And if you are from the Bament Special Affairs Division, you don't hold back, so even if you lose, please don't be discouraged. Jin thought 6 months, so there was a reason behind that. I am not going to be careless. Alicia's punch was fast. Jin hardly blocked and cast Flash Veil to disturb Alicia, followed by sword technique. Alicia dodges it and casts a powerful blow. Jin said, will you call a medic? Alicia replied, of course. Soon, Alicia said, I was surprised. I did not know you would be able to attack twice on the first day. You did not put much force into your first attack. Were you trying to weaken the ground before we sparred? Jin said, so you realized. Alicia said, how meticulous. I realized at the end. And what was the light while we were fighting? It was magic I've never seen before. Jin explained, it's an ancient spell called Flash Veil. I coated my sword with it before we started. However, that did not even work. I guess tricks like that won't work. Alicia said, what do you mean by tricks? They are normally called strategies. Alicia thought the reason why he was able to defeat opponents stronger than himself was not just luck. It was because of the opportunity and change created through detailed calculations and predictions. I could admire it because he used it during a spar, but if it had been actual fight, I can imagine the faces of his opponents clearly. Jin wonders, this is the first time I have suffered a complete loss in this life after using every tactic possible. Is it because she's from Bament Special Affairs Division? In 6 months to defeat her, I will have to go up against her for 6 months. This will be fun. 1 month later, 22nd of September 1795, and protected area on the continent's east, aka the Black Sea. Khan said Patriarch its guardian knight Khan. Here is Kashmir's letter. It arrived 10 days ago. The letter wrote, "To the respected Sir Chiron Runkandel, this lovely knight from a lowly small city dares to write to you. I am regretful that I cannot express how deeply moved and obliged I am. It's currently night here in Tikan. The stars that are embedded in the dark soft velvet night are shining as if they are singing to me about Sir Chiron's greatness. To I Kashmir, a lowly swordsman." Chiron madly said, "I told him to report about the youngest. Seems like he is a very sensitive person. I will tell him to cut down on it. I went wondering what the youngest was doing on an isolated island. I see he has been getting wrecked by Kashmir's wife recently. The first spar ended in 3 hits, the second in 5, the 7th in 10, the 20th in 25. This letter contains up till the 40th spar." Khan said he has lost a lot. Chiron replied, "Kashmir's wife is from Bament Special Affairs 2nd Division." Khan said, "I suppose the 2nd Division is not something that the young master can go up against with just good fortune? Congratulations, Patriarch." Chiron said that's not all. In the 40th spar, it said that he withstood over 120 hits. "If he were the firstborn, I would have given the family to him without any regrets, but what a shame." Khan said, "Patriarch, don't tell me about the heir." Khan thought this is the first time he has ever mentioned the heir personally. There have been several times where he has kept watch, but never has he specifically mentioned someone. The reason why Joshua is in that position is because Luna stepped down. The Patriarch did not appoint him personally. Khan said it's still too difficult. Although his growth is very outstanding, just because he's suitable now does not mean it should be confirmed. Chiron asked, "Why do you say that?" Khan replied, "He is not cold, although he's good-natured. He has a soft temperament." Chiron said, "You are right. That part of him is different from Joshua." Khan said, "When necessary, one needs to be able to cut off their family." Chiron said, "Yes, that's who a Runkandel is. I got it returned for now." Khan, "But why did a letter that arrived 10 days ago arrive so late?" Khan replied, "I apologize. I tried my best to hurry, but due to the extreme number of monsters I was delayed." Chiron simply cast Chi attack clean out away with bare hand and said, "I guess this will do. Next time make sure to arrive a day earlier." Soon. Alicia said, "Today is the 93rd day. You are amazing. To think you can already push me back this much." Jin said, "I need to work hard in order to finish this within 6 months." Alicia said, "How about having dessert? I heard Latrie made ice cream." Jin said, "I am fine. I still have something I need to do. I still have a long way to go." Alicia thought, "I feel this every time we spar, but young Master Jin's growth is abnormal. It's probably because his aura and magic power is growing simultaneously, and the thing that make that possible is the black shadow power that connects aura and magic power. Power obtained by making a contract with a god. How amazing. Even that power is amazing. It is only meaningful because of his endurance." Alicia said, "At this rate, forget about 6 months. I think you will defeat my tomorrow." The next day, Jin dodged Alicia's punch attack and slash attack on Alicia's arm. Alicia said, "I am alright. However, it's been a while since I've gotten such an injury." Jin said, "I will go get Miss Enya." Jin thought that was a stab she could have dodged. "I was lucky this match." Alicia thought I was careless when my sight was blocked by the shadow energy. I thought he would make the same movements, so I did not think of my next move. I've gotten sloppy after retiring. Alicia said, "Things have gotten troublesome. To think that I would lose before the time I promised you." Jin said, "No, it's fine. I think it's better to call this fight a draw. It's victory I can't accept." Alicia said, "I knew you would say that. I am sorry, because I was careless. I was discourteous towards you, young master. But we can't turn a blind eye to this. If it had been the you from 3 months ago, even if I had been careless, would it have turned out like this? You've grown." Alicia thought endless ambition and the fighting spirit and talent to make that possible. He will soon become 6-star in both aura and magic. When he does, that will become clear. Soon. Jin asked Murikan, "Why did you buy so many popsicles on such a cold day?" Murikan replied, "Cold things taste the best on cold weather," and Strawberry Pie said she wanted to eat it. Then Jin met Kashmir. Kashmir questioned, "Would it be okay to talk about work for a moment?" Vishkol Briano, he was the interim head of the Briano family, the only talent in a family that was falling due to a lack of talented people. "Before I start my explanation, do you know about the group called Canzello?" Jin said, "I came across them during a mission when I was a cadet." Kashmir said, "I am not certain, but it is possible that Vishkol is a part of the Canzello group. He visits the Kurano Principality once a week, and every time he does, he looks for a workshop that goes by a strange name, Explosion is Art. The owner of the workshop is Bubbear." From what I found out, he's an executive of Kenzello. Jin said, so you are saying they have a close relationship? Kashmir said at this point, there is a possibility, but since we know that Vishkal brings bread and food every time he goes there, I think Bugbear is in a higher position. Jin thought so. That's the reason why he personally stepped forward during the banquet. Kenzello? Huh? I thought it was just an extreme political group, but for an 8-star fighter to rely on such a place, well, thinking about what those bastards did in my past life, I can understand. They could not touch the Runkendel family, the Zippel family or Bemet recklessly. Jin said, do you still not have information about Spider-Hands Alu? Kashmir replied, Alu has more secrets than I originally thought. Although the 7 Colors elite troops are trying, there are no traces of before he came the head of Tessing, as if someone purposely erased information about him. Jin thought maybe I should not have killed him. Jin said, I understand, thank you for your hard work. Kashmir said the informants were the ones who worked hard. We'll dig further about Kenzello. I will inform you if I get any further information about Alu too. Jin said, I am always thankful, Sir Kashmir. I'm always indebted to you. Kashmir said, it's nothing, but if you are really grateful, please play with Julia. Jin said, I understand, but it's a little difficult to do that today. It's almost time for my sparring. Will you come too, Sir Kashmir? Kashmir said, that sounds great. I was curious about young Master Jin's growth too. Jin said, you can look forward to it. Recently, I've started to realize something. Soon, Alicia asked Kashmir, wait honey, why are you here? Kashmir answered, am I not allowed to come? Young Master Jin told me to come, so I came? Alicia said, you are allowed. Just I did not want you to see me lose. Right, young Master Jin, I think today will be the last day. It would be great if you could remember as a good opponent of yours in the far future. Jin said, what do you mean by a good opponent? I will remember you as a good teacher and friend. Kashmir surprised and thought it has only been a little over 3 months, but Alicia's already going to lose. Alicia said, then shall we start? Jin summoned Phoenix. At 6-star, mages obtain the authority to be able to make contracts with anyone. However, no one knows which Phoenix they will end up contracting with. As mages can only open the dimensional gate to the world of fire, the choice lies with a Phoenix. Because of that, mages desperately want a special Phoenix to choose them. The rarest Phoenix among the special Phoenixes, a Phoenix that uses blue fire. Kashmir said, impossible. Did you make a contract with Tess? Tess, the mages who have been able to summon Tess were the best mages of their times. Alicia said, I am coming. As the battle began, Alicia thought 5-star level fire magic. But that's not all. The flames carry a strange power. If I touch it, my body will become heavier. Is it pressure? A power that pushes you down. If I get hit by that, the amount of stamina I use will increase sharply. I need to finish this quickly. Jin thought, I can maintain Tess for another 3 minutes. I will finish it in that time. Jin cast /attack with wind magic. Jin thought, although Miss Alicia uses a variety of movement patterns, they all have one thing in common: dominance. She wants to be able to dominate her opponent no matter the situation. She's probably trying to regain dominance right now. I will use that to strike. Jin continuously launched a few /attacks followed by fireball. At the same time, Tessa's fire was also hit on her. Alicia thought, I will have to keep defending against young Master Jin's attacks. There's no helping it. Alicia said, are you trying to show me that you are a magic swordsman? Young Master Jin. Alicia cast Aura, hold Jin's sword and ready for a powerful blow. But then she found out Jin was not here. The sword was held by pressure. Jin cast final blow from behind. Alicia said, I should acknowledge this match. It's young Master Jin win. Jin immediately said, please call for Miss Enya. Soon, Mirakan asked Kashmir, say that again? The kid summoned what? Kashmir said he summoned Tess. Meanwhile, Alicia said, I went overboard and used an aura shield to win, but it instead became my downfall. To think I would be defeated by an attack from behind twice. When did you plant that? Jin said, from the first match, saying that makes me seem very arrogant, right? Thank you so much for what you've done. Alicia said, it was fun for me too. You would not know how proud I am, young Master Jin. Now then, how do you feel about defeating someone from Bemet's special division before turning 16? Mirakan arrived and said, call Tess right now. Quicken only and said, I greet the Master of the Flame. Mirakan said, it has been a while. Tess madly attacks Mirakan. Mirakan replied, why? I can speak casually. No, I am free. My apologies. I am sorry. Mirakan said, pardon? You have something to say? I will ups on the message word for word, so please stop. Mirakan told Jin, recall this elder quickly. Why is he hitting me? Seriously? Yeah, you would want to know. Why the great Murican is sucking up to a blue bird. That's not the real form of Tess. You can only see its real form in the Fire Realm. Jin said, Fire Realm? Is that the name of the world where the phoenixes are? I knew there was another world, but this is the first time I've heard about the realm. Murican said that's a given since it's a term that only the gods and dragons use. It's a term that we use to call it comfortably. Not even the highest ranking gods know the real name of that place. Jin replied, the gods don't know. Then does that mean that places beyond the authority of the gods? Murican said, correct. That's why even the flame god Shinu can't use the flames of the fire realm. What I am about to say next is the important part. In the past there was a time when several gods left the fire realm, including dragons like Quickenal and me. But a few gods started to get on Tessa's nerves. That was the day when we saw Tessa's true power. The enraged Tess burnt 5 gods and several dragons on the spot. Jin said, wait, is Tess that incredible? Then how strong does one have to be in order to bring out that power? Murican said, it's impossible no matter how strong you are. You can't bring out all of his strength. It does not matter what you are. You can't bring out someone else's power perfectly from another world. It's kinda like a penalty. That's the reason why the gods who came to this world could not do anything, and that's the same reason why Tess is unable to use his full power in this world. But in saying that, someone like you will be burnt alive. How can such a dangerous old man fight as soon as summoned him? Do you know how surprised we were? If he got angry and burnt you? No. If he was going to do that, he would not have chose you in the first place. That old man told me to tell you this. He likes you very much. Congrats, kid. Jin wonders, Tess is someone greater than I thought. Shinu the fire god, the controller of all the fire in the world. Of course against Shinu's contractor Kelliark and the guardian dragon Kadun. Fire of any type will not work. However, if I have Tess, when the Runkendel and Zippel families fight, blue flames will be of big help. January 2, 1796, Chiron said he got chosen by Tess. It's quite interesting, but I am not interested in phoenixes. And this is all he wrote about Jin's swordsmanship. I allowed him to use magic and shadow energy, but he's a Runkendel. Khan, I know that Ron Heron has a grandson. Khan replied, the Heron family's grandson. I did receive some information about him a couple of days ago. Chiron said, what a look. Khan replied, yes, it's about the Cosmos competition request. It's to assassinate a pirate who is participating in that. On the list of participants, Dante Heron registered with an alias. The Cosmos competition. I remember it as a fighting competition hosted by pirates, and I remember that 10 years ago, Mary was the runner-up. It was the young Miss's first defeat, and 2 months later, she had a rematch. Chiron said, send the youngest there too. There are lots of eyes watching, so he won't be able to use magic and shadow energy. He will have to use his sword to win. In a match with a genius who is polishing his swordsmanship, the youngest will realize something. That is a Runkendel. He needs to prove himself with a sword. Soon. Kashmir told Jin, may you please take a look at this? It's an application to enter the Cosmos competition. It's something I prepared for you, since you've been working so hard recently. According to the 7 colors, it seems that Dante Heron from the Heron family is participating in. You are aware of his grandfather, the current patriarch of the Heron family, Ron Heron, right? He was someone who was on equal footing with Sir Chiron before he became the head, and Dante Heron is his most treasured grandson. Are not you curious to find out how strong he is? Jin said, he is. Do I really need to participate? Kashmir said, no, young master, please think about it carefully. He's the next head of the Heron family. You won't get another chance to clash swords with him. Jin said, well, since Sir Kashmir is going so far as to say this, I have no choice. I will participate. Jin thought, I get it now. He asked to speak to Sir Kashmir separately. Did he ask him to do this behind my back? For him to make me fight against the grandson of the Heron family on purpose means that swordsmanship is the top priority. Sir Kashmir, seems like you have your hands full. Kashmir said, and you must leave tomorrow. The timing is a little tight. Please have a safe trip. The Leto Empire, an island in the south. Jin thought, this is the first time I have done something on my own since I traveled to Mimit, and it's a place even more sickening than Mimit. A fighting competition in a place like this. Huh? The Cosmos competition, it's a fighting competition, but you can kill your opponent, and there are no restrictions on weapons. Even before the match, you can assassinate or poison your opponent. To think a grandchild of the great Heron family would participate in a competition in such a place. Is the patriarch there crazy too? Well, it does not matter what the reason is. Getting to compete against him once is a good thing. It will be a good experience. Meanwhile, Veridin Zippel said, this place reeks as per usual. Alright, let's have some fun. Soon. Jin said, I've come to enter the competition. Cosmos said applications are closed, get lost, even better if you die on the way back. Jin said I am sure I heard that it was open till sunset today. Cosmos said I am not in the mood to take applications right now. Do you not understand? I am so freaking busy, so stop annoying me and get lost. What are you doing right now? Jin throw a few gold coins towards Cosmos. Jin said this is enough, right? Put my name down. Cosmos laughed and said you are an intense kid. I like it. Alright, I will put your name down. You are in group 13, take this, the guys inside will kindly guide you. With romance and love I welcome you to the competition. Cocky brat. The staff said he seems confident, so put someone decent with him. If there is not anyone, then I don't care if you feed him to the sharks. Gosh, this year is crawling with young guys. There's another one, not you, but a bastard who beat up the captain. It's a shame that you are not in the same group. I wanted you to fight against each other. Good luck, you might meet each other in the finals. You do need a lot of luck though. Alright, here is the R for group 13. I will see you later if you survive. Jin thought, were there not enough rooms to begin with? There are 2 or 3 people per room. They want participants to fight each other in the cramped rooms. It's more like a survival game than a fighting competition. A man asked Jin, who are you? Don't you see that there are 3 people here? Get lost to another. Jin said, I'm going to count to 3 now. By 3 all of you should get lost. Jin knocked them out when count to 3. Jin asked, who wants to stay with me? Other participants start to attack towards Jin, but then all defeated by Jin. Jin said, even if this place is a lawless zone, it is not compared to Mimit. For the time being, I won't be sleeping. Soon. The staff said this is quite annoying. Hey kid, are you planning on killing everyone before the match starts? Jin said, well, let's say this was the event before the main course. The staff said, I thought you were just an arrogant brat, but like the captain said, you are an intense guy. There was a reason why he said to put you with the decent guys. Anyway, group 1 and 2 will be starting their matches soon. You will be fighting some of those guys later, so you can go and watch the matches if you want. Soon the staff told Jin, for you information, wielding your sword around in the spectators stand is forbidden, so just sit and watch comfortably. Super Roki. Jin wonders, this is great. This many people come to watch this? I don't think there will be anyone here who will recognize my face, but I should have paid more attention to my disguise. Then Jin heard the audience said the half the guys in group 13 got knocked out. Besides that, among the participants for the competition, I heard that there was a reserve flag bearer from the Runkendel family. Another audience asked, why would a Runkendel come here? The man said, this is what I heard from the Cosmos pirate executives when I was drinking with them yesterday. There is a strong boy among the participants. If the rumor is true, he is from the Runkendel family. It's true. He could be either Daytona, Haytona or Jin. Jin thought, is it really someone from Runkendel? It's normal for them to know my name. But to think they know the Tono twins too. Well, it's about time the Tono twins' names got around. If they really are participating, I will find them and make them sit the night watch. Soon. Cosmos said, let's stop the small talk and get started. There are 14 participants per group. There are 13 groups, with a total of 182 martial artists on standby. The main character of the first match was in the octofinals, the cutie from the Shark Pirates. Mentis, and his opponent is someone participating for the first time this year. What's behind his pretty face? The boy swordsman. Paul Mick. An audience said, I heard that there were a lot of young guys this time, but that's a little too young. Jin thought, 13? 14? It's crazy to make such a young boy participate. As the battle began, the kid immediately killed Mantis with a single slash. Jin thought in an instant he beheaded him with sword energy. I see he's Dante Heron. Verit and Zippel excited yell, yes, this is it. This is what you call a fight. It's Paul Mick. I am going to put all my bets on you. Jin thought, Verit and Zippel? Why is that guy here? Is he also on a mission? He is enjoying this too much to say he's on a mission though. If I get caught, I will be in big trouble. I should pretend too. The Veridan noticed Jan and said, why are you here? Long time no see. Dante wonders, it's Veridan Zippel. I've only seen him once before at the Zippel family's banquet. To think he's greeting me so openly in such an unfamiliar place. I am happy to see you too. Cosmos asked how Dante feel. Dante said, I'm happy to have gotten rid of one of the world's evils. I hope that you don't become a pirate again in your next life. Cosmos laughed and said, well, becoming a pirate is not something recommended to children, but would not saying that make all the pirates here sad? How fun. Kid, do your best. All the pirates who heard what you said will be pleased to see you soon. Jin wonders, I observed the matches that happened after that, but there was not anyone who caught my eye besides Paul Mick. I am certain he is Dante Heron. He looks young, but that's swordsmanship. The only plausible explanation is that he's Heron. Can I win? It'll be possible if I use magic and shadow energy, but my swordsmanship alone won't be enough to win. It's still too early to tell. They said that from tomorrow, a few groups will be finished with their matches, which means it will be 4 days till it's my turn. Until then I need to survive the nights here. Back to earlier, an elder told Veridin, I did not give that to you so you could play around with it like that. That is something the Vice Lord will use when he really needs it. Please keep it in a safe place. Veridin replied, I am sorry, elder. I'd feel better if it's with me. Was this the reason why you called me? The elder said, in the southern island of Belahu, a martial arts competition is held every year around this time. Do you perhaps know about the Cosmos competition? Veridin said, no. It's my first time hearing about it. How would I know about something like that? Elder said, Dante Heron, the interim patriarch of the Heron family who attended last year's banquet. He's participating this year. Please go there to see how powerful your future opponent will be. Please take this chance to see it in person. Back to present. Veridin said, I was told to do. That's why I'm here. Thanks to that, I got some pocket money and it's fine, but how could there not be a single fun match for the past 2 days? It was great to see Dante's skill, but the rest of them were bad. This year's so bad. It's terrible. Where the hell are the good guys? Then Veridin noticed Jin Gray. Veridin said, don't tell me it's that Jin. So he was not just here to spectate. I am already looking forward to this. Back to Jin. Jin thought there are a total of 147 surviving participants. 35 have already died. 5 people died in the double match. The rest of them died outside of the arena. Soon, participants from another group will attack. Thanks to that, I can't let my guard down. Not even a little. If I fall asleep, I don't know what will happen. During my cadet days, I was trained without proper sleep. But this the first time I've stayed awake for 4 days straight. Jin thought someone approaching me in such a silent place without erasing their presence. Seems like they are pretty confident. Then Jin realized it is Dante. Dante said, I am incredibly sorry for our first meeting, but do you have time to talk? Please let me sleep. If you let me sleep, I will stand guard so you can rest after that. Jin said, what are you talking about all of a sudden? Dante said, I've watched you since yesterday, and I think you are a real martial artist. So, please let me sleep. Dante immediately fall asleep. Jin said, did they not train him to function without sleep? A strong smell of blood. Seems like he was attacked by a lot of people. On top of that, Jin killed those participants who wait outside. Jin said, did you not hear the rumors? That everyone who steps foot in this room leaves here dead. Soon, Dante woke up. Jin said, the guys chasing you are the subordinates of the pirate called Cyclops Joe. I heard from the last guy before you died. They planned to capture the guy from the Runkendell family for money. Dante said, you protected me. For someone who's a total stranger, thank you so much. Anyway, Runkendell, I am speechless. How can you say that I am one of those outrageous humans? What am I doing? Since you are my hero, I will explain it to you. The reason why they are after me is because I am a noble. Although I am not a Runkendell, I will just say that I am a noble from Bement. I am sorry that I can't tell you in details. Thanks for understanding. I owe you my life. I don't know how to repay you. Eye for an eye, a life for a life. Whenever your life is in danger, no matter the situation, I will also put my life on the line to protect you. I will put all my honor on the line. Jin nodded and said, do whatever you want. First I need to sleep, so I will be in your care. Wake me up before Group 13's match. Dante thought he's cold on the outside, but he fought for me, someone he has never met before. I think I made a great friend. Soon, Date again finished his opponent in 1 strike. So is Jin. A participant said, so this year's finalist candidates are those 2 kids. Another guy said, are you going to keep twiddling your thumbs like that? They might be decent, but it's just 2 guys. Before the winners group starts, if we gather up the guys and get them. The staff told them, quit it. You guys can't handle them? Jin Gray's nickname is the God of Death. You should have heard why they call him that. On top of that, they are using the same room. Do you think that will work? I am stopping you guys because you are all quite popular. It will be troublesome if all of you die before the matches start. Soon, Cosmos said, manipulating the winner. They were making those plans behind my back, huh? The staff said, what will you do? The competition will be boring. The spectators will also notice. Cosmos said, this is for the better. Get rid of the whole program. Since Jin and Paul will be going to the finals, the decent guys and the ones left over will all become the kids' sacrifices. And except for those 2, increase the dividend rate as high as you can, to the point where they won't be able to sleep if they don't bet. It's lighting speed from the winners match to the finals. Let's go make some money. Afterward, Veridin said one has been shocking supernova since the first match and the other is a god of death that has reeked of blood since the beginning. Who do you think will win? The two magician behind said Pualmik. Veridin said I bet on Jin Gray, 100,000 gold. A magician said Jin Gray's dividend is 3 times. Even if Jin Gray wins, will those pirates really pay us? Veridin said Cosmos is a well-known pirate, he has several islands, and if he sells them. Cosmos yell I've kept you waiting for a long time. Let's skip the really long talk and call them out. Pualmik, Jin Gray. Match start. Dante throws away his cape to attract Jin's concentration and immediately draw out his sword. Jin immediately blocked it. Dante said I knew these small techniques would not work on you. Then I will do it properly. Dante gathered aura and continuously attack. As the battle goes, Jin thought I am certain the first strike was at Dante's highest speed. But right now he's increasing his speed only when he needs to so he can distribute his stamina accordingly. If that's the case, I will have to match that tempo. Dante said you are holding out well. However, if you are hiding any tricks, it'd be best to pull them out now, since I will become much faster. Jin realized Dante's speed getting fast. Dante thought so this is your strength, destructive swordsmanship, and the blessed physique to make it possible. He's superior stamina that is founded upon that physique. You are looking to intentionally drag this out using that. You had an alias as well, Jin Runkendel. But if this is all you have, you've made a mistake. Suddenly, Jin's glare shocked Dante, caused he keep a distance. Dante wonders what was that. Right then had I slashed like that, I would have been hit by something else. Jin wonders I almost expelled Shadow Chi for a second got blasted severely there. Jin said is it my turn now? Dante thought this is not a simple vertical slash. The strength of all the sword strikes are the same as the first, without a single deviation. Did I have to go all out from the beginning? No anymore and I might end up killing you Jin Runkendel. Jin said don't get cocky, who are you hesitating in front of? I am Jin Runkendel, don't you disgrace this fight, Dante Heron. Dante said that was unsightly of me, Jin Runkendel, will you take me on again? Soon. Jin wonders he must have reached his limit, how are you still holding up? Dante Heron, a genius for the centuries who may or may not appear in hundreds of years, he was truly evaluated to have talent granted by the heavens. However, his innately frail body and weak stamina could not become an adequate vessel to contain his talent. It is who swam through hell because of a goddamn curse. So I can tell, so I can see Dante Heron. What you looked like enduring the never-ending darkness alone. What you looked like screaming at your own bony, thin body. What you looked like whipping yourself almost to death. But still you finally got here. While Dante thought Jin Runkendel 13th of the Runkendels, he was born with everything. A blessed body, unreachable talent, all of it. But what I feel from you is desperation. How could you be this desperate and frantic? Is it rage? Because you are the youngest? Because you were pushed out the succession? No, it's not merely something that you don't see anything else, only becoming the best. Only for that. How much have you endured till now? I don't even remember how many times I fell into hopelessness, how many times I fell into despair, and how many times I've stood back up again. I don't even remember. Suddenly, Jin noticed Dan's body is breaking apart, and still taking away my sword would be an insult to you. God damn it. I am sorry, please understand me. Dante fainted. Jin immediately asked for Dr. Veridin blinked down and said it's a lot worse than I thought. Don't worry Jin, I will be sure to bring him back to life. Jin wonders it's too late, it's already beyond the point you can heal through magic. It's not only his bones, nothing is healthy, including his organs. On top of that, his aura is rampaging in that body. Healing magic in this state will just increase his pain instead. Only way to keep him alive is. Veridin told Jin, listen, this is going to be only us three's secret. A magician told Veridin you can, it's not something that should be used. Veridin said shut it, come over here and cover us with your cape. Cosmos wonders why is Zippel here? Did they come to kill Pualmik knowing he's a Runkendel? Damn it, if we get caught up in this, we will die for sure. Cosmos yell, everyone close your eyes and cover your ears. Veridin said that guy, ain't he good at reading the room? Veridin said I was gifted by my clan a little while ago, the blood of Numerous. Do you happen to know about that? Jin thought Numerous right before the founding of the holy state Vankella, the god of hope who was known to have been annihilated in a certain event. Numerous left right teardrops and 100 drops of blood as they were annihilated. The tears revived the dead and the blood healed any and all diseases and injuries in a moment. At the time, it became of huge interest to the public, and was an object that no one even dared to price. Large factions like Zipple went around desperately searching for them, and now they became the legacies of a god that were only passed down through legends. Jin said, "You are gonna use that now on Dante?" Veridin said, "That's why I want you to keep it a secret, man." Jin pondered why he'd do this. Don't Zipple and Heron not have a good relationship? Why would he go through all that just for him? Veridin asked, "You understand me, right? Losing an equal is as sad as losing a friend. Soon." Dante asked, "What's going on?" Veridin, "Zipple, what are you doing here?" Jin thought the blood of numerous. It revived Dante, who was almost completely dead, in a moment. Veridin, "You are using something like that just for that reason?" Veridin said, "Well then, Dante and Jin, the price of using the blood of numerous is tremendous, you know." Dante asked numerous, "You used that on me?" Jin thought, "That's more like it. He's Zipple, what would he demand?" Veridin said, "Firstly, Jin, you will buy a hearty set of drinks after we are all done. You are gonna stick around this time, right? I am not taking no for an answer. And when you see me anywhere else, don't act like you don't know me." Jin wonders, Veridin, "Zipple, I thought he was just an idiot. Turns out he's a pretty cool idiot." Jin said, "I will think about it." Soon, Veridin said, "You were really amazing when they told you to pick one of the victory prizes. How mean could you be to rip both from them? You are full of spirit." Jin said, "Levels can be mismatched, but there's a limit to that." Veridin said, "Fair enough. Both of you did almost die." Jin said, "Well, it's not like I need both of them specifically. Since it came up, I will give this to you, Dante." Dante said, "It's not like Heron does not have money. But this too shall be commemorative. I will keep these well in a frame." Veridin said, "Me too. You should give me something as well." Jin took out the treasure map and gave Veridin the treasure chest. Jin asked Dante, "Heron, why did not you use your secret technique? I am sure I said to do it properly." Dante replied, "Is not it the same for you as well? I don't know what you are hiding, but saying that after hiding all that under wraps feels unfair from the point of view of the listener." Jin thought he noticed. He's got good intuition as expected. Jin replied, "What? I don't know what you are talking about." Dante said, "If it's unfair, you are welcome to fight me again. But without hiding anything from each other, if it comes to that." Veridin said, "Same here. In the future, the day we fight each other while leading our own clans, I am waiting for that day. But to be honest, would not it be better for us to settle down and stay friendly?" Jin said, "The next patriarch of Zipple saying something so soft." Veridin replied, "I am just saying, if anything goes wrong, it's all over, whatever, bring your cups." Jin thought, even if we are sitting in a circle and clinking our glasses together, it's certainly our destiny to point our blades at each other when the time comes. An enemy but a friend but an enemy. The end of this contradictory relationship. I wonder how it will be. Veridin said, "Right, did you guys hear about the Veridin impersonator?" Meanwhile, Cosmos said, "Those goddamn fucking noble bastards." Dante said, "Impersonation. That's a not just anywhere, but impersonating you in the land of Zipple. I don't know who it could be. They are bold as brass." Veridin said, "And there was Uncle Adner's thing recently on top of that. Our clan's image is in the dirt. I am not saying this to spite you specifically, Jin. The rumor that Runkendel's behind it is not confirmed anyway." Jin asked, "What do you plan to do with that impersonator?" Veridin said, "Well, we do have to catch them by all means, so I was thinking of having the special grade mages investigated." Jin said, "I don't think that's strictly a good idea. If it were up to me, I'd use that rumor to show us in a good light in the media. But if you announce that Zipple's going to be searching for the impersonator, you will just be ridiculed, since he will be telling everyone you are being played by the bastard. You can take your time going after the impersonator after that." Veridin replied, "That's a good point. I will tell them that after I go back." Jin said, "Well then, shall we end the night here? Feel like I'm going to get attached if I spend any more time here. Unlike you guys, I have a lot of work to do." Veridin asked, "Is it because of that preliminary flag bearer or whatever?" Jin replied, "Let's just say that's the reason." Veridin said, "Then I will see you later, friend." Jin left and said, "In your dream." Soon, Chiron said, "Kashmir, I told him to write less, so he sent me this." Chiron thought, "It feels like I am being trifled with." Khan said, "Patriarch, did something happen to the young master?" Chiron said, "Nothing happened. More importantly, Jin defeated Heron's grandson. On top of that 6-star, it seems that he has been diligent, and tell Kashmir that we will drink together soon. I need to see him." Meanwhile, Kashmir told Jin, "I feel a cold breeze." Then Kashmir told Jin, "Can you show me the map you mentioned?" Jin said, "It's a little rough. Maybe you might know what it is." Kashmir said, "It's the first time I've seen a map of this form. I am not sure if I can find the location with just this." Julia said, "What's that? A treasure map? I want to see it too." Julia's eyes turned to green and said, there's something important here. There's something you need to be cautious of. People are protecting it. There's something really precious and sad there. Then Julia starts scream, I don't like it. I don't like it. Mirakin said, her authority is going crazy. We need to call our guardian dragon and calm her down. What are you doing, Microbe? Call Latree, quickly. Mirakin told Latree she saw something and suddenly went crazy. If it's you, you can calm her down. Latree said, leave it to me. Latree told Julia, take a deep breath. It's okay now, I am next to you. I'm here, so don't be scared. Everything will be okay. Alicia asked, anything happened? Why is Julia crying? Latree said, it's alright, she fell asleep. She calmed down. Latree said, Sir Mirakin, I could not greet you because I was preoccupied. Mirakin said, forget the greetings. What did the kids see? The future? Latree answered, she saw the past. Mirakin asked, the past? Is it a grudge? Latree said, yes, when Osmill's contractor looks into the past, they see a deep grudge or attachment that happened because she saw an object or location associated with it. If I had arrived a little later, something really bad would have happened. It was so horrific. It was the scene of her primeval land. The natives of that land believed in their own god and cut off external civilizations. However, because of that, they were able to live peacefully by protecting the peace on the present time. Until they arrived, the people who came to them suddenly were mages, and they approached the natives saying they wanted to learn their culture. However, they dug up the ground looking for something and started to make more difficult requests. And then in the end, they killed the native child. They got rid of all their obstacles, violently killed the natives and threatened them to retrieve something. The thing they were looking for was a divine relic. The natives worshipped. Jin wonders, native worship and a divine relic. Jin asked Latree, can we perhaps see what this divine relic looks like? Latree said, it looks like an ordinary silver mirror, but light is coming out of it. Jin thought, there's no doubt about it. That is the artifact mirror, the fountain of magic, the mirror. Before I regressed, that artifact became known to the world because of a brave reporter who revealed the Zippel family's brutality. In order to find the artifact, the Zippel family found the Cologne ruins and forcefully exploited the citizen there. For one of my cadet missions, I confirmed what those bastards were doing there. A land with a primeval landscape, the Cologne ruins. The mages, the Zippel family. Then this map is showing me where the mirror is. Meanwhile, a man said, those damn bastards, if I stay here too long I will become attached to them. How lonely. The taste of this alcohol is to die for. A girl said, finally, the time has come. I need to prepare to greet a guest. The fountain of mana. To think the map I got from a mere pirate would be the key that would lead me to an extraordinary object. Mirakin said, Kit, what's wrong with your expression? Do you have any assumptions about it? Jin wonders, I can't show them that I know about it. Jin said, I just don't have a good feeling about it. Sir Kashmir, I am sorry, because of me, Julia experienced something horrific. Kashmir said, no, if she's a contractor of a god, it's something she would have had to experience anyway. It's something we've prepared for. Latree said, don't worry, I am always beside Julia. No matter what happens, I will protect her. Kashmir said, thank you. Since we found out that the map is not a normal object, I guess you need to head off. First, I will ask around to see if there is anyone who can decipher the ancient language written on the map. Please leave it to the 7 colors and wait, Jin. Jin said, yes, I will leave it to you. Jin thought that will be difficult. After the people of Cologne were annihilated by the Zippel family several hundred years ago, their lifelines were severed. Those who were barely alive were locked up in Cologne. I wonder if I will be able to find the mirror before the Zippel family. 2 weeks later, February 17, 1796, a man said, the world and my life, it's completely flipped. You seem really exhausted. Jin asked, what do you think about a friend who's in a similar position? The drunk man asked, who are you? Jin replied, is that important? I am just someone who has a lot of alcohol. The drunk man said, a nice person. You even have food to eat with the alcohol? Are you perhaps an angel? Jin said, well, I have a hobby of helping people. My little sister will surely like you. Anyways, the tone of your skin is quite eye-catching. The drunk man said, the people of my tribe are all like this. My hometown is actually very far from here. Let's stop talking about it. I will be sad if I keep talking about it. Jin said, a place far from here. I actually have something from a place far from here. I really don't know what's written on it. Do you perhaps recognize it? The drunk man said, shocked, and said, no. You guys, who are you? You approached me knowing that I am a Colonian? Who are you, boy? Jin said, I am a freeloader of Tekin's guard captain, Miss Alicia, and the black-haired guy and green-haired boy are dragons. Mirakin said, why would said that? Jin replied, what do you mean? We have to tell him everything anyways. Murican said no, that's not what I mean, you should be more careful. Jin said it's fine, there's no problem. The drunk man asked, so you guys are not Zipple? Then how did you find me? Jin said a few days ago, I coincidentally obtained this map. That green-haired boy is Osmil's dragon. With Osmil's authority we saw a deep and bitter grudge from this map. In this place we saw the people who looked like you were being exploited. We tried looking around for someone who knew about this map, but we could not find anyone. But coincidentally, we found you. Even if you ask us how we found you, it's a complete coincidence. The drunk man said it's not a coincidence. Please follow me. It'd be best if you met my younger sister soon. The girl who covered up her eyes said I was waiting for you, nobleman of Tikan. The man said, Miss Lausa, I brought guests without your permission. Lausa said it's fine. Good job, Pan. Murican said I was waiting for you? Huh? Something's different. Jin thought, should I say it feels divine? It's not a feeling you can get in a shabby place like this. It is a feeling I only get from that person. She is probably someone from a very noble bloodline, or someone who has been chosen by the faith she believes in. Lausa said, you who was born at the home of the sword and chosen by the shadow, the last dragon of the shadow species and the young guardian dragon that Osmil's treasures. Please don't be surprised, it's just a trick. Jin thought, this transcendental aura, I am certain I felt this before. Jin asked Lausa, are you perhaps a god? Lausa replied, no, I am just a vessel. If I were a god, I would not be in hiding after losing my hometown. Murican said, then you are an astral body of an ancient god. Although you have incredible insight, you won't have it for long? You will lose that soon. Lausa said, the black dragon rubbed salt into my wound. It hurts. Jin asked, anyways, it's my first time hearing that the ancient god of Cologne lived here. Which god is it? Lausa replied, even if I told you, you would not know. More importantly, can you show me the map? Jin said, since I am showing it to you, can I also ask what it says? Lausa said, the one who has obtained the heart of Cologne and is reading this, please don't turn us away. Come here and shout. We are just quite people. We are just living. Although God has given us a difficult mission, God did not give us the power. How resentful. Lausa said, this is made for my grandfather, who passed away. This map actually has two destinies, not the disaster of Zipple, but you the hope. Jin Runkendel. Fraying every day has paid off. So for that, should I make you an offer? Murican asked, what do you mean an offer? Making an offer when you are going to lose all your powers? You should be honest and just ask for help. Since we were planning on going to Cologne anyway. Lausa said, how kind-hearted. However, I don't trust in help that comes from sympathy or compassion. Jin Runkendel. It's been a while since you've heard Sadare's voice, right? I have only one thing I can give to you as a reward. I will use all my remaining power and call your god Sadare for you. Jin said, let's get ready to head to Cologne, but I am not sure if I will be able to save you all. It will be hard to guarantee that. Lausa said, that's enough, then I will inform you about the internal situation of Cologne. It will be of help to you. Soon. Kashmir said, this is not good. Maybe I should have sent the 7 colors to scout. Murican said, even if you send your subordinates, it won't change the fact that it's a restricted area. Jin thought this was an open area before I regressed, but it seems the time I spent here during my cadet days had an effect. Normally the horrors of this place would have been discovered by a reporter 11 years later, but at this rate, that won't happen. There's no helping it. Kashmir asked, what will you do? We would have been able to enter if this place was being used as a magic testing area like you said, young master. Jin ignored and said, is not it strange that there's only one sign in a restricted area? There are no guards or precautionary magic either, even though it is common. Would the Zipple family be so careless with such an important place? Kashmir said, come to think of it, then did they find the artifact? Jin said they might have given up because they have not found anything for hundreds of years. Murican said they are probably using it as their vacation spot. Suddenly, Murican said, wait, stop. They are the natives over there. There's someone annoying over there. Silver hair? He's a pure-blood Zipple. Kashmir said yes, seeing as how he's drinking the middle of the day. Jin thought he's Muron Zipple. Muron Zipple, also known as the lunatic of the Mage's Tower. Instead of being known as Kelyurk's sixth son, he is more widely known as the lunatic mage due to the countless eccentricities he has committed. Jin said he's a pure-blood Zipple, but he does not have any escort guards. Kashmir said he's the master of the 7th Mage's Tower in Zipple. He's an 8-star and possesses a plethora of items, so he probably feels confident in himself. Murican said, then after we rid his head off, we just need to bring everyone out of here, right? That's the reason why we brought the microbe with us. Jin replied, no, our opponent is a pure-blood Zipple. Because we killed Andre Zipple, that might cost something big. Even if we kill Muron, we need a reason so the Zipple family can't make a move. Soon, Jin noticed a man walk through beside. Jin secretly go to his behind and asked, "Who are you?" "I won't repeat myself." The man said, "I am Dino Jagla and I am a reporter." Jin thought he's the reporter who reported about Cologne in my past life. The report was released 10 years later, so does that mean he did all of that by himself? Jin asked a reporter, "Did you come here to get the next big scoop? What's the content?" Dino replied before that, "May I ask where you came from?" Jin said, "Don't be nervous, we are just people passing through. It's true my friend who was from here asked me for a favor, but since you said you were a reporter, it seems that our destinations are similar." Dino said, "You know the situation about the Cologne citizens?" Murican said, "Wait kid, can we tell this guy everything?" Kashmir said, "Sir Murican, this is to obtain his goal. He's probably here to expose the reality of this place. Young Master Jin will cooperate with him to get a reason to attack the Zipple family. He has most likely already gathered information regarding that too." Dino took out a book and said, "Please take a look at this. Tevan journal about the natives." Jin said, "You are gutsy. I am sure you know what would happen to you if the Zipple found this notebook." Dino said, "It's alright, I've already approached Muron Zipple. For the past few days, he has been drinking and after asking him questions, I know that Muron is not on guard. There's no reason for him to use you all to get answers from me, since interrogating me or killing me is easier." Jin said, "I see. Then can I ask you a favor?" "Soon." Muron said, "Those damned old fart elders, just because I made a joke, you sent me to this insect hellhole?" He asked the old man slave, "Or you think that too, don't you, you insect?" Dino said, "Are not you bored drinking like that by yourself?" Muron realized it's Dino and said, "Well, if it is not my close drinking buddy, I thought I was going to die waiting for you. I can't even communicate with these guys. But you are not alone today?" Dino said, "Yes, they are travelers and storytellers, so I brought them with me because you might like them." "I am sorry I brought them without permission." Muron replied, "No, it's okay. Where did you meet them?" Dino said, "I met them in the Phalon Kingdom while digging for medicinal herbs." "Introduce yourselves." Jin said, "It's an honor to meet you, Sir Muron Zipple." Back to earlier, Veridin said, "Brother Muron is a disgusting human. My dead uncle Andre was evil, but he's nothing compared to Muron. If I think about what he's done, I gag in the middle of my sleep. I don't know what those elders were thinking, making him the master of the Mage's Tower." Dante said, "But he's your brother and you are talking about him like that. Just what's he like for you to say those things?" Veridin said, "He's a monster from the abyss, that's someone as innocent as you could never imagine. Anyways, Jin, Runkendal and Zipple will inevitably fight each other in the future. So just in case if you run into that guy, don't ever fight him, since you will end up going through some horrific things." Back to present, Muron said, "So you tell stories as you travel?" Jin replied, "Yes." As Mr. Dino said, "We've had some exciting experiences." Muron said, "So you've gone through a lot?" Jin replied, "No, it's nothing compared to a high-ranking Zipple family member on a mission." Muron said, "Dino, was it 2 weeks ago that I first met you? To be honest, I've been really curious about who you are. Would not you be curious too?" A mere reporter had fearlessly come into a restricted area of Zipple. "So I was wondering, just who are you?" Dino immediately said, "I am sorry." Muron said, "No, I am not blaming you. It was just on my mind a little, that's all." "But Dino, why the hell are you talking to the natives? When I am not here, you can't hold yourself back and go poking around. It's extra work for me to have to single out the ones who talk to you. My fake intelligent Dino, don't you get it? All the ones that talk to you have disappeared. You did not realize until now? These insects, if I match my level to yours, you keep crawling back up. With what confidence? How are you so fearless? I really can't understand. I am getting goosebumps. But you know what I just realized? You are so guts. Garden of Swords, those bastards are supporting you." Murican pulled away Dino. Jin noticed Muron cast a shield. Jin thought, "I did not detect any of the magic power that would have been used to create a shield that size. The power of the magic was hidden inside the campfire. It does not make sense that I could not feel the flow of the magic. What the hell did he do?" Murican yelled, "Kid, be careful. It's possible to hide the presence of magic power, but it can't be erased." Muron said, "You are Jin Runkendel, right? It seems like the girl made a request to Runkendel." Jin said, "Even if I ask how you know my face, you won't answer. I will have to slowly make you talk." Muron Zipple. Muron said, "Come to think of it, Jin Runkendel, you are still a reserve flag bearer. How did you get a request? Is it something personal?" Jin replied, "You are annoyingly talkative. That superficial voice and laughing sound. I am slowly getting tired of it." Muron said, "Okay, I was rude. Let's get started. Murikan noticed Muron's magic attack towards those natives. Murikan told Dino take all of them and go away. Then Dino noticed all the natives crying and unable to talk. Dino yelled Muron Zipple, you son of a bitch. That piece of human trash. Why the hell did you do that? What the hell did these people do? Muron excited said that's the face. Dino. I was curious about what face you'd make when you saw that. I love it. Foolish Dino, who does not know his place. A useless guy who can't do anything except flattery and peeping. If you save things that are more pathetic than you, do you think you will be comforted? Look Dino, the reason those insects became like that is because of you. Because of you, this kind of people I can't stop doing. Jin launched a powerful blow and said yes, that's a good enough reason. So stop talking. Since I will kill you soon. Kashmir thought to think that he destroyed that much, even if he attacked when Muron let his guard down. That's the power of shadow energy. Muron wonders how annoying. This thing which is not magic power or aura is eating away my magic, as if the shadow is moving. No way. Shadow energy. Then Jin Runkandel. Muron said that means Sadare is siding with the Runkanels again. He broke his pledge. Jin said above the sky, he's hiding his mana flow, so it will be easier to fight under the assumption that he's continuously using magic. Muron said as expected, you are quick. I was secretly preparing this. What a shame. However, it will be hard to save all those insects. Murikan throw Jin over Muron. Muron aware and cast wind magic to stop Jin. Jin took out helmet, blocked it. Muron again cast ice wall to stop Jin. Muron thought no matter what magic I use it erases all my magic power. This is Sadare's shadow energy. Well, that was a little dangerous. Muron excited said I got you Jin Runkandel. You are making this thrilling for me. It will feel amazing when I kill you. Thanks to you. This shitty place I've cultivated sincerely will shine. Jin thought he's crazy, that's all trap type magic. If I strike back at that, my stamina will deplete, I need to just dodge it. Jin told Murikan and Kashmir to bring others escape from here. Muron said this is useless. The magic swear reaches everywhere I can see. With so much sincerity without leaving any gaps. Now then Jin Runkandel, let's have fun. Soon. Jin thought this is eroding earth. The ground splits in two when it touches it. Then I have no choice but to go forward. Then Jin realized something strange. Even if he's an 8-star, how can he control this much magic power? Is he hiding an artifact? Muron wonders that guy understands magic. He dodged the fire pillar and he did not go into the eroding earth. He went forward and annulled my fire pillar. That decision cannot be made by someone who does not understand magic. Muron said no way. Jin Runkandel, are you a magic swordsman? Should not you hide your expression? Alright, you did that because you are a magic swordsman, I am certain now. You sly bastard, this might have gotten a lot more annoying, thanks to you. If you have magic power, mana counterflow, it's the most fatal symptom to those who possess mana. It's an occurrence where mana explodes inside one's body and the organs inside the body rupture and break down. In a battle among mages, the person with less mana would experience mana counterflow first, and unlike martial artists, it was an efficient way to rank mages. Muron thought up until now the Runkandel bastards did not have mana, so counterflow was not possible, but we still used magic on the ones that were not as powerful. Muron said if it's you, who possesses mana, there's no need to waste time and fight you. Jin wonders is what you thought and close the distance between us. As I expected, Muron Zipple. Here a present, take a close look. Muron thought I can't see in front of my darkness? The power of shadow? No, it's different, I don't get that feeling from it. There's a strong light in front of my eyes. Yeah, a light exploded in front of me and blinded me. Then the next attack is slash. Muron dodged and cast wind magic. Muron said an ancient light magic. I did not even think of that. Power of light and shadows. Did you become the main character of some novel or something? Jin thought the dark energy that's in my injury is being stripped away. This sense and reaction speed is unlike a mage. It's closer to that of a beast, although his mana is not as good as Andre. In an individual battle, as an opponent he's more annoying. Muron said what should I do? Will we fight again? Jin thought seeing as how he has lots of fighting experience, besides mana counterflow, I am sure he's hiding something else. Muron said Jin Runkandel, you probably think I'm crazy, so you probably don't want to associate with me, but I can see it, we are the same kind. Jin said are you trying to buy time by talking nonsense? It's not cool if that's your will. Muron said I'm going to die. Me? Sorry, but that will be tough, because those barbaric people are still protecting me. Jin said don't go overboard. Muron Zipple, what is it that you want to say? Muron replied yes, so you are a little more interested, right? Jin Runkendel. I mean, people like us, we do whatever we can to achieve our goals. You noticed too, did not you? My magic control is above an 8-star. How is that possible? Look, how dare there be something under Zippel's blessing that reported in those damned insects. However, thanks to them I am using it well as my mana amplification weapon. Although they look like corpses, they are still breathing, right? Miron said they are alive so they can replenish my mana. Now Jin Runkendel, you said you wanted to kill me, right? Then you need to get rid of those things first. I told you that we are the same, people that will do anything to get what they want. Now kill them quickly and let's light the last firework. In Runkendel, a lady said he's lying. Jin Runkendel, everything he's saying is a lie. That's not something that amplifies his mana. He found out about it after torturing us. The way to use the divine relic. Jin thought a divine relic. Don't tell me, he already found the mirror. Miron said, what are you doing right now? The lady said, all of these people who have collapsed my miserable fellow compatriots are all dead. Miron madly said, shut the fuck up and back. The lady continued, that demented murderer goes crazy by deceiving and playing around with people. He used all of us as lab rats and threw us away. He lied to you just now so he could control you. So please kill that disaster. Miron said, you rat that does not know its place. Die now. Miron cast fire on the lady. Miron madly yelled, how dare you ruin my show. The scream that he will shout out after he slices up those corpses was the highlight of tonight. I kept you alive because you were useful. Now just die. Dino told Jin, you need to save her. She's Tika. She's the acting head. She's the only pillar of the natives. Save her please. Jin thought, that's the Zippel's secret magic evil eye blue flames. I've heard of it somewhere before. In last life, Jin teacher asked, have you heard about the blue flames? It's a secret technique. The evil eye blue flames that only those Zippel bastards can use. If you even look at it, blue flames will appear and it does not ever stop burning. You will be trying to put them out, but in the end, you will be swallowed up by them. Jin asked, how can I fight against a flame like that? His teacher replied, burn it, a hotter flame that can burn away fire. Jin said, a hotter flame? Huh? Then this should be enough. Miron shocked and said, Tess, the person Tess chooses will become the strongest mage of that generation. But that was given to a mere magic swordsman, and a Runkendel at that. How dare you become the mage who will become the best in this generation, which even I could not dream of becoming. Chica thought, it's not hot. I am sure that my whole body's covered in flames and there are not any burns on my skin either. It's as if this fire is protecting me. Jin said, thank you. If it was not for you, I would have been tricked by him. Now you can rest assured. Tika said, this is not the time to be relaxed. Miron is using the power of the divine relic. However, he does not possess it. He only knows a few trigger words that he got from us by interrogation. But the relic is hidden in a place that only we know about. You came here on Priestess Laus's request, right? After the fight ends, I will tell you the location of the divine relic, so please bring our pain to an end. Jin said, now your expression is worth looking at. Miron Zippel. It seems like you are shocked that Tess chose me. Trap magic and that evil eye. Have you shown me all your tricks? Now, playtime's over. It's time for you to go to hell. Miron said, hell, arrogant bastard. I was once the lover of the witch Halarum. I was someone who drank with the kings of the Black Sea. You said hell, right? You will see now what real hell is. Miron said, is this a pressurized flame? Jin wonders. Tess is angry. Because of that spell? Murican came over and said, I've evacuated all of them. So focus. That spell just now was the possession spell for the Demon King Orgel. So when that old Tess is interfering, you need to hurry and stop it. Gather your shadow energy and release your sword as much as you can. Now kid, step on your shadow energy and run. You are going to slice the dimensional door. Jin thought, damn it, it's too much. Mana counterflow is coming to me all at once. I can't maintain Tess any longer. Miron said, and just in time, I will become the person whose glorious life will gradually end due to Halarum's dagger and the one who will receive the worship of death and walk towards hell. Jin thought, even if I swing 10,000 times, the results will be the same as the beginning. Putting all my will into the sword, I will cut it. Jin's slash attack stopped Miron. Tess follow up and burn Miron. Jin thought that shadow energy release was different from usual, and it was the first time I have felt this sensation. Jin thought, was that a portion of the heart sword? Before Jin fainted, he noticed the magic wand of Miron shined. The wand used by the master of the Zippel family's Mage's Tower have a particular function. It's a small rune character on the top of the wand. What does it do? When you wave the wand, the character activates and sends an emergency signal somewhere. To their own mage's tower, so you are saying we don't have time to relax. Wake up, Jin. Murican said, you awake, kid. If you are swallow this, you almost died because of the mana counterflow. You just ate a unicorn's horn. It's a special medicine that's freaking effective for counterflow. Jin said, I feel so much better. My mana is calming down. My shadow energy and aura are still mixed up though. Kashmir said, you fought well, young master Jin. Jin replied, Sir Kashmir, thank you. When did you prepare this? Kashmir said, they gave it to us. Dino said, I heard about it when I was Muron's drinking buddy, that he possessed a unicorn's horn he stole from his family, and Tika found it. Tika said, let me formally introduce myself. Latika Mamadika, the proxy sant for Miss Lausa. What happened here I will not forget even in death. The Saintus, Miss Lausa would have requested to save us. That probably did not mean to literally save us. She meant helping us restore our Cologne's divine relic. Jin thought, restore? Is it broken? Murican said, wait, hold on. I am a dragon who has lived for more than 3,000 years, but I've never heard of a divine relic like that before. I thought it was just a bluff at first, but the magic power of that lunatic was on another level. You are saying that was possible because of your divine relic, the owner of that divine relic. What's the name of the god you worship? Tika said, the god's name is Clone. Murican said, I've never heard that name before. What generation is that god from? Kashmir said, well, if that is true, we should escape quickly after finding the divine relic. Although this is a remote place, it is still a part of Zippel territory. We don't know when they will notice what is happening. Tika said, about that, there is a slight problem. In order to take the divine relic, we need to restore it, and to restore it, we need to use the sun's energy to open the sealed ground. Murican said, what? It's the middle of the night right now. Tika said, yes, so we need to wait until noon, and we need to perform a ceremony with the tribe members, so we need to gather everyone here. Murican said, why is it so complicated? We need to finish this before the Zippel family notices. Stop standing around, move Merkrobe. Jin said, the Zippel, the divine relic, and the midday sun. Jin thought, who could it be? There's something missing, something really important. Muron can no longer move now. Tess put an end to him. On top of that, this is the most remote area, a place that was abandoned by the Zippel family, as long as a signal is not sent. Jin said, the Mage's Tower. Muron Zippel, he's a master of the Zippel family's Mage's Tower. We don't have time, they will be coming here soon. Midor Elner, vice master of the 7th Mage's Tower. Kashmir said, the rune writ on the staff. Yes, he's a master of the Mage's Tower. I am not sure myself. On the staff of the Zippel masters, I heard they have a feature that allows them to summon mages beneath them. Murican said, what? There's something like that? How does the kid know about that? Jin said, the Zippel family is continuously developing. I did not know if that was true. I heard it from elder sister Luna in passing. Jin thought, thanks to the words my teacher said when I was unconscious, I was able to prepare myself. Kashmir said, there are at least 100 mages in each tower, and most are 7 or 8 star. On top of that, we need to protect civilians. In half of them come, it will be difficult for us. Jin asked Kashmir, how long will it take for them to arrive? Kashmir said, the 7th tower is at the northernmost part of the continent. Even if they use a teleportation gate, it will take 2 hours. Jin said, can I ask you a favor? Soon. Kashmir asked, will that be possible? If this is delayed slightly, everyone here including you will die, and that person is neutral. I am certain you will be rejected. Jin said, don't worry about that. Even if they are offended, they won't reject it. We don't have much time, I will leave it to you. Kashmir said, I understand. No matter what happens, I will succeed, so you must stay alive. Soon. Murican said, this should be enough, right? Tika said, yes, thank you. Then from now on, we will start the ceremony to restore the divine relic. Murican said, I am not sure if we can be doing this. Jin said, I think I went overboard. Murican replied, you really did, you insane. You call his subordinates after fighting and killing him. In my days, if you lost, you accepted it. Jin said, we called elder sister Luna too, and Sir Kashmir went to get that person. Murican said, that's different. We are trying to protect the world, but will the microbe come on time? Jin said, if he takes the teleportation gate, he will be fine. Well, if he's late, we will need to endure. Meanwhile, a magician said, it's Cologne's historical site. The natives are currently performing a ceremony, and there are 2 unknown persons beside them. I don't see the master. The old man said, Vice Master, please calm down, they might have taken him hostage. Vice leader said, if something happened to my elder brother, I am going to make everyone involved beg for me to kill them. Murican said, let's see 6 dragons and around 30 mages. If things get bad, I will undo my transfiguration, but then Zippel's main force will come. Brace yourself. Kid, if this was back in the day, it would have been nothing. Murican thought, Temar, you damned bastard, my heart which you pierced 1,000 years ago still hurts. Jin asked Murican, do you know any of those dragons? They all seem to be fire dragons. Murican replied, I don't know, they are all young and they are not fire dragons but red dragons. They are a low-ranking species of the fire dragon and probably Khadun's subordinates. Midor Elner said, I am the vice master of the Zippel family's 7th Mage's Tower. Where is Master Mira on Zippel? Jin said, I don't know. I did not see him. Jin thought, Midor Elner, its name I have not heard of in my previous life. Elner said, I don't know why you went after my elder brother. With his personality, he might have made some enemies somewhere. Or are you dogs from the Runkendell family? Jin said, do I need to tell you? Elner said, I won't tell you to take off your mask or drop your weapons, just answer this. Is my brother alive? As someone of the same bloodline I plead you also have family, right? If you tell me the trust, I won't lay a hand on your family. Please tell me. Jin said, you are saying amusing things. Beasts who do these things to other humans, saying it is affection for your bloodline. Stop the bullshit. Elner said, to say those bugs are humans, just like the Zippel. I see I'm already late. You bastards, it was not enough to harm my brother. You even played tricks on him. Everyone, prepare to attack. Don't shoot, capture all of them. We can't let them die peacefully, while being in excruciating pain. We will make them beg us to kill them. We will praise brother's soul with their screams and blood. Jin thought, it's all 8-star magic. This is really bad. Suddenly, a voice said, I don't like hot things. Let me see, I came because I heard that my daughter gave someone a flower. It seems like I am very late. She is Talaris and Dorma 51st Ice Palika Master. Elner thought, a domain that can completely freeze 8-star magic. The sharp cold air surrounding the place, her presence which is colder than that air. The old man said, she is Ice Palace Master Talaris and Dorma. Jin said, looks like Sir Kashmir succeeded. Murican said, I was wondering who the Ice Palace Master was. That's quite impressive. Kid, the Snow Toad mode is said to be only controllable by the chosen ones. I did not know there were humans in this era who were capable of that. Talaris said, cutie, go inside and rest. Well then. So you are the one who received flowers from my daughter. Jin introduced himself. Talaris said, yes, I've heard a lot about you. Calris said, how are you still standing? Your external injuries are an issue too, but your insides are a mess. Jin said, it's not a problem. Talaris asked, was it really you who killed my toy? Do you remember? Alcaro? His name was something like that. Jin thought, that's a mission from when I was still a student. Looks like Ceres did not keep it a secret. Talaris said, I am not blaming you or anything now. I was gonna get rid of him anyway, but could you introduce me if you know an okay man? Like this open next to you, for example. Murican said, you've got good eyes. Talaris said, then why don't we have tea together sometime? Anyway, Ceres, nurse your boyfriend. I need to take care of some things. Ceres explained, boyfriend? I told you multiple times he's not. Talaris said, then why did you give him flowers? Ceres said, that was so that no one could get to him before we had our fight. Talaris replied, you are so adorable. And you, Jin Runkendell, you should be grateful for my daughter. I would not even be here if it were not for her. Jin fainted. Ceres held him and said, I thought that when we met again, we would fight. You must have been busy. Jin replied, it's been a bit chaotic. Yeah. Ceres said, did you say it was Kashmir? The person who brought the flowers. He looked like he was willing to give up his life. Kashmir said, the boy your daughter gave flowers to is in danger of dying. So please help. Ice Palace Master. He even woke Mother up from her sleep. Ceres said, you've got a good ally. Jin said, you are right. Everyone is very kind, I don't deserve it, you included. Ceres said, there's no need to thank me. I just don't like to see you get hurt by someone other than me. Are you okay? Ceres thought, black blood? He was fighting in this state. Ceres said, stop talking, and wonders what was he fighting for to get to this point. I don't like it. Talaris asked Elner, you are not silver-haired, are not of pure blood, are you? Elner thought, I knew this was not gonna be easy. It's a good thing I reported to the main family before leaving. If I just stall time here, support will arrive. Elner said, I am the Vice Master of the 7th Mage's Tower. I want to ask, you are interfering with the Zippel family's business when you are the dominator of the Western Seas. Talaris said, the Zippel family's business? It's been a while since I've done work. Don't you think it's actually you guys who are disrupting me? I will let it go. Get out of here. The old magician said, Ice Palace Master. How dare you spout such bullshit on Zippel territory? Talaris said, Zippel territory? Is that why you have the audacity to speak to me like that? Shut that mouth of yours. Elner yelled, put up a barrier. Make sure the cold can't get through. Talaris said, and? Do you want to keep going? Even if we all die here, the world will forget about you and the Ice Palace, not us. Elner said, this is the authority of fire granted to me by the Patriarch. Even you won't be able to dodge this. Talaris replied, space explosion. Celiac gave you his power, he must like you quite a lot. But it looks like he did not teach you the important thing. About the Ice Palace, that is, so I will gladly teach you. The lesson of ice. With a second, except Elner, all the behind magicians being freeze. Talaris asked, why are you so surprised? Because your amazing trap disappeared in an instant, or is it because your arm's gone? Elner thought, I don't feel any pain. Talaris said, this is why mages are a problem, your enemy is in front of you, yet you are looking elsewhere. Are you arrogant or stupid? It's something that martial artists can't fathom doing. Elner thought, how the difference in strength can be this big? It's my mistake. Forget about buying time. Even if support comes, they will all die going up against that monster. So helplessly. Suddenly, a gold light saved them. A magician said, good job, Vice Master, from her Eon. Leave it to us. The White Knight. Ceres said, Mother, it's done. That's a Kozek? Murikin said, that's something the Zipli uses when they are at war. Was that lunatic that important? Jin said, Andre, since the Zipl were attacked again right after the death of their family's vice head, they are going to respond properly now. Jin thought that vessel is an issue, but the people inside riding that the White Knight, the strongest squad consisting of people who are hand-picked from within Zipl. Talaris told Jin, I am going to head back now. I don't want to fight against that here. Runkendel kid, I will move the natives to a safe place, so right now, prepare yourself. Jin said, until the ceremony is finished, I can't leave. Talaris said, child, does it look like I am asking? I am not here to listen to your whining. Jin said, if they don't finish the ceremony now, we won't be able to stop the Zipl in the future, and victims like them will keep appearing. So please, for a tragedy like this to never happen again, please help. Talaris replied, 1 hour. Finish everything within that time, and after this ends, your parents and I should have a face-to-face talk. Jin went to find Tika and asked, can you speed up the ceremony? The Zipl are preparing for a full-scale attack. Tika said, please go, we know what that thing in the sky is. We can't put you all in more danger. Before they find out the location of the divine relic, they can't kill us. The only people who helped us after such a long time were you all. Jin told Tika, I did not help you so I could give up. I will ask you again, is there no other way? Tika said it'd be possible if Priestess Lausa was here, but right now, there's no other way. Ceres asked, is Lausa a dead person? Jin replied, no, she's currently in Tikan. Ceres said, that's good, get on, if she's alive I can bring her here, no matter where she is. Talaris said, gosh, and now my daughter is using the mot without permission. You are having fun, my daughter. I don't know what he's planning, but I need to hold out since I promised to do so, right? To protect them from Zippel's strongest force for 1 hour. Murikin said, that's a piece of cake, it's not like the kid's date will take long. Talaris asked, are you helping me, dragon? Murikin said, well, besides me being exposed for being a dragon, I can't use my authority. Talaris said, okay then, shall I borrow your cat paws? White Light Squad said, we are the White Knights of Zippel, we will be frank. Ice Queen, please leave. If you hand over the one who killed Mira on Zippel and the natives, we won't make this an issue. Talaris said, if you want me to cooperate being celiac. White Knight said, I guess we can't help it. Disintegrate. Mira can defend the fire attack while Talaris attack towards them. White Knight thought, I know the Ice Queen, but who's that man in front of her? He punched my magic with his bare fist. Without any aura, he is not an opponent to be taken lightly. White Knight Yell called the main family. I'm going to use the war cannon. Meanwhile, Jin found Lausa. Lausa said, I was waiting for you. I am all ready to go. No need to explain, let's go right away. Back to Ice Queen. Talaris gave Murikan an ice gauntlet and said, a present from the Ice Queen. It's better than having nothing, right? Murikan said, I can't feel my hands, but this is good. Murikan pulled out a huge stone, threw towards them. Talaris thought that's a child play. The Runkendel kids said the Zippel family was after this land, so they won't be able to use the war cannon. It's a situation in which both sides need to avoid casualties. At this rate, time will be on our side. White Knight thought is what you are thinking, right? Ice Queen. I am pissed, but I have yet to obtain permission to fire. However, the natives who are carrying out some sort of ceremony, and the two people have disappeared all of a sudden. In a situation where they are planning something, this can't continue. A White Knight said, Commander, a message from the main house Annihilation. Murikan said, they've suddenly gone quiet. Did they give up? Talaris said, no way. White Knight Commander said, Ice Queen, I just received permission from my Patriarch. You know what that means, right? This is your last chance. I'm going to count to 3. so hand everyone over and leave. If you don't comply, I'm going to annihilate everyone here. Ceres brought Jin back at the same time. As count to 3, Talaris try to block the cannon. Ceres and Jin also start to defend. Ceres told Jin, your skills have improved. To think you can keep up with my movements. Jin said the situation is bad. It's going to be difficult to bring the priestess to the location of the ceremony. Ceres said that ship to think it can go up against Mother. Those Zipple bastards brought something insane. White Knight Commander said that's impossible. How can a normal human to block Kozek's war cannon? Commander said this is your last chance. If you don't accept our offer, we will kill everyone in your party even if we have to blow up Cologne. Talaris said, how amusing. It seems like you don't have the guts to kill me. I am the Ice Queen Talaris Androma. Even if all the bastards the Zipple brag about come here, it will be impossible to kill me. Get a grip and get lost, children. Commander said, yes, it will be impossible for us to kill you. However, can you protect everyone behind you from Kozek's war cannon blast? We just need to get over a small amount of humiliation, but you will need to shoulder the dishonor of losing your party. Talaris said, child, my daughter, the girl you brought with you, is she someone the natives need for the ceremony? Do I just need to send her there? Jin said, if you can, it will be our victory. Talaris said, nice then. Daughter, focus, I will block the attack. So you guys take her to the altar no matter what. The Ice Kingdom or Zipple. One of us will shoulder embarrassment. Commander said, prepare the cannon. Cologne will be erased from the map. Jin told Ceres, please protect the priestess. I will open up a path for you. Ceres replied, what? Yourself. You just saw that. How can you block all that shrapnel by yourself? If you do that, you will die. Jin said, I was able to come this far thanks to the help of many people. If I don't put my life on the line, I won't be able to handle the choice I made. Scene turned to Lausa memory. A old man said, priestess, you need to run away in order to find out the location of the relic. The Zippled bastards will do anything to you. If you die, Cologne and our vocation that Klum bestowed on us will be finished. Please flee to a place where they won't be able to find you. Old man said, please stay alive and find a person who can save us. Lausa thought, I told myself that this was for the best, but running away and leaving everyone behind was my choice. Hiding on a small island with my diminishing eyesight, praying to a god that does not answer and waiting for a savior. They are all choices I've made. Back to present. Jin told Lausa, even if we die, you need to get over there. Do you understand? Please put your life on the line. As cannon launched, Jin thought, don't think there's only one thing I need to believe in. The will to wield my sword need to be unwavering. Jin told Ceres, keep going, I will block them. A shrapnel almost hit on Ceres. Murik and Assista blocked it, but then Jin unable to dodge, and a shrapnel stabbed through Jin. Ceres never stopped and continued to run. Then she'd being hit by shrapnel as well. Ceres told Lausa, don't look back. Don't make everyone efforts meaningless. Lausa thought, Klum, I will no longer wait for your reply. It has taken me far too long to realize nothing will change by just praying. No, I have made my decision. A voice said, wake up. Wake up, Jin Runkendel. Jin thought, what is this? Khadun grabbed Murikin. Jin thought, a dragon several times larger than normal, covered in red light. In the end, did we fall? A voice said, you are wondering where things went wrong. Maybe you should have ended things with Muron's death. Or maybe the right decision would have been to take the natives and flee. If it's neither of those, maybe you should not have helped them from the beginning. Are not those regrets engulfing your head? Jin replied, no, it's my choice. I don't regret it. What I am angry about is even though I died, me being weak and incompetent has not changed. Because of me, because I am so weak and foolish. The voice said, I see, then don't forget that feeling. I am Klum, the one who sealed themselves in the mirror with Sadare's help. I was waiting for you. The boy who is chosen by Sadare, contractor of 1,000 years. There is not much time left. You might have realized after what happened today, the path you need to forge from now on, and the pain of those you could not protect. Jin said, I am speechless. What meaning does it have when everything's done? Klum said, it is not. Nothing is. Let's talk about the rest outside. Back to reality. Jin said, damn it, how many times have I woken up like this today? Wait, woken up? Ceres asked, did you just wake up? Seeing how shocked you are, it seems like you value your life too. Murikin slapped on Jin's back and said, Brett, I want to be to death. Why were you laying there without waking up? I thought you were deaf. Jin said, I am sure you were attacked by Khadun. Murikin replied, why are you bringing up that bastard's name all of a sudden, and who got attacked by who? That Khadun bastard backs off as soon as he meets my eyes. Talara said, you are finally awake. To be honest, I was wondering what you were believing in for you to do that. But who would have thought you would make a god descend? Jin replied, a god? What are you talking about? Murican said, do you do it without knowing? The priestess made the god descend into her body, and it was not just an ordinary god. As soon as the god descended, it destroyed the Kozek. I don't know what the god did, but those white knights could not do a thing. On top of that, this infinite magic power in the barrier, I don't know who it is, but I don't think it's just a shitty god. I don't remember them at all, though. Lausa said, hey god, since the kid is awake, start explaining things about what you are planning to do. Jin said, you are not priestess Lausa. Holm introduced again and said, thanks to this child sacrificing herself, I was able to descend. Jin Runkendel, the pain and death you experienced today, think of it as a small lesson in addition to what you wanted to achieve today. Murican said, come to think of it, it seems like you played a trick on my kid. Stop acting arrogant when you came late, hurry up and answer my question. Why did you plan this? Klum said, I was waiting for the owner of this. I am the creator and source of magic power. However, I could not handle that power and once almost destroyed the world. Sadare helped me then. He sealed me and my power in this mirror. Watch its Sadare seal. Murican said, it's a cell made of shadow energy, but it has become very weak, so you needed someone who could maintain the seal. Klum said, there is infinite magic inside the mirror and that's me. If the infinite and expanding magic power gets released, the world will be erased. In order to stop that, I asked Sadare to seal me, and the child of Cologne protected me for thousands of years. Murican madly said, do you know how much they suffered in order to protect you? You should have asked those with power to protect you instead. Klum said, back then Cologne was different from what it is now. There was no one who could overpower them. However, after I was sealed, my blessing did not reach them. In the end, it's all thanks to you that I can bring an end to things now. The 1,000-year contractor Sadare mentioned. Talaris thought so, he's in a contract with Sadare too? Klum said, take it. Jin Runkendal, the power to preserve the world. You possess Sadare's power. Jin thought, just by holding it, magic power is overflowing inside my body. But every time the magic power comes out of the mirror, the seal is weakened. Did the Zippel family use this catastrophe of an item so recklessly in my past life? Jin said, I guess I need to protect the seal instead of the Cologne people. Klum said, to be precise, the people of Cologne, who cannot protect the seal were. I am not simply asking you to maintain Sadare's seal, because that seal is a present that Sadare left for you. Jin asked, this seal is Sadare's present. Klum said, that is a masterpiece Sadare put all his power into, something he had never done before. It's not just high-density shadow energy. You can say it is a portion of Sadare himself. Jin said, I am sure this will be a big help, but Priestess Lausa said she would personally summon Sadare. Klum said, it seems like this child promised you too much due to the situation. Even if that black dragon next to you tried to summon him, he would decline. I will apologize in her stead. Jin replied, no, it's fine, I did not do this to gain something in return. Klum thought, forgive her. How could this child have known that this is your second life and how you obtained your second life? Klum said, seems like it's time. Since I told you everything I needed to, I will be going now. Your choice ended their curse-like mission, so I deeply thank you. Sadare's child is our savior. Now I will be inside the mirror. I bless your journey. Talara said, what a sight to see after living so long. To think a god thanked a human, what a rare and precious sight. Anyway, you are ready to leave, right? I am sure they won't stand still like this forever. We don't know when they will call for reinforcements again. Jin replied, yes, I will guide you. We will all leave this place together. Lausa thought, I see, that's why you could not reply. You were in the mirror this whole time. Klum said, I am sorry. I was able to save everyone by descending into your body. Your sacrifice saved everyone, not just you but the children of Cologne. How painful would it have been? I placed such a large burden on you. Lausa said, thank you for listening to our prayers, for listening to my voice in the end, and for saving us. So please don't apologize. Neither of us have done anything wrong. Klum said, I am glad, that's why I am more grateful that you were the ones who received my votation. Lausa said, we just don't want our memories to be filled with sadness. Klum said, I see, Jin Runkendel, this strong will has reached you. So I leave you this world, where this pain no longer exists. Back to Jin. Tika said, she said it was over 10,000 years. The history of our people was said to be those who always had the short end of the stick. However, we fell to being a weak and poor tribe with no development for a long period of time, and we became slaves of the Zippel family. I am sure you know what happened after that. If the mirror ended up in the hands of the Zippel family, our sacrifice would have been meaningless. I am relieved that the mirror ended up in your hands, young master. Jin replied, no, the reason why I made it this far is all thanks to everyone of Cologne. Jin thought, if those crazy Zippel bastards got the mirror, Like in my past life, the mages would come forth and the world would end. Jin said, I will arrange a place for you all to stay at the Hufester Allied Powers. Dino said, young Master Jin, a Runkendel reserve flag bearer can't receive support from family, right? There's no need to do that for us. Jin said, this is a letter from the first flag bearer of Runkendel, Luna. If you show them this letter when you get to the territory, they will help you. If you are thankful, say a lot of bad things about those Zippel bastards. Dino asked, will the Zippel family just let this slide? I am sure they will enforce censorship, even if I write an article by myself. Jin replied, do you think you are the only one in the world who hates the Zippel family? Dino Jaglun, you are the trigger. After reading your article, those who have been attacked by the Zippel family will stand with you. You are going to become a great reporter. Be confident. Soon, Jin greeted Talaris and said, I now greet you properly. Thank you for your help. Talaris replied, well, that was nothing. Jin said, but still, because of me I worry that the Ice Palace and the Zippel family will now become enemies. Talaris said, no, Celiac will treat us more carefully instead, since he would not have thought that an ancient god had descended, and he will think that you have gotten stronger too. Jin said, then I am relieved. Talaris said, and I did not help you out of goodwill. It was a request. You don't need to feel grateful. Jin said, that's true. Would you like compensation? Talaris said, I wonder what should I request from Sadare's contractor and a magic swordsman. Jin thought, I knew things would become like this. How much is she going to take from me? Talaris said, well, should I just let it go this time, since I obtained some rare pieces of information too? Daughter, you agree, right? Ceres replied, why are you asking me? Jin surprised and thought, what? She's just going to let it go. Jin said, thank you, Ice Queen. Talaris said, then we will be going now. I've been away for too long too. Ceres said, Jin Runkendel, next time we meet, let's finish our battle. With this, we are no longer indebted to each other unfairly. Talaris sighed and said, is she still going through puberty? My daughter can't be honest. Ceres madly said, why have you been like this since yesterday? Talaris said, all right, we are really leaving now. Bye. Soon, Talaris teleported to find Chiron and said, hi, long time no see, Chiron. Chiron replied, what brings you here all of a sudden? Talaris said, I will get straight to the point. Your youngest child, do you have any thoughts of marrying him off to my family? Meanwhile, Luna said, I see, so that's what happened. The Kozak and the White Knights and the Master of the 7th Magic Tower. So the youngest did something fun again. So is the youngest well? Dino replied, yes, it was an intense battle, but after arriving at Tikan we left after he recovered. Luna said, I am glad, then let's get to the main topic. Was your name Tika? What's your specialty? I can't just let you sleep and eat here, even though you are all refugees. Nanny? Look into some jobs that will suit them. Cooperate with the territory's citizens so they can settle in well. Nanny said, please leave it to me. Luna said, instead of receiving help, I think that will be better. Will that be okay? Tika said, thank you for giving us a chance. Luna said, and you said you were Dino. Let me know if you need anything. I will support you with everything I can. Instead, you must obtain the results the youngest asked of you. Dino said, please don't worry. I will fulfill his expectations. 1 month after the Cologne incident, the whole world talked about the Cologne natives massacre, the incident in which the unknown adventurers punished the Zippel family, who massacred the Colonians. The powers opposing the Zippel family, including the Runkendel family, spread the rumors quickly. Although the Zippel family stated that Miron Zippel acted independently, at the scene a part of the Kozak was found, and it was revealed that the Zippel were actively involved in the incident. The Hufester Allied powers were enraged, and while the Lutero Magic Federation was covering it up, the Emperor of the Bement Empire personally declared the Zippel family's innocence. The raging public opinion gradually cooled down. As a result, the Runkendel family, who revealed this situation, gained some dignity, and Bement received support from the Zippel family. The Zippel family started to keep a low profile because they had lost their honor and dignity. Because of that, the Zippel were quiet for a while. Formed their second-in-command's death to the Cologne massacre, it was quite a huge blow to them. Dino said, young Master Jin and Miss Luna, I thought the Runkendels were martial artists who were crazy about the sword, but I was mistaken. Suddenly, Tika said, do you see this? These are all donations and letters of support addressed to us. Many people are paying attention to us now. After we've been neglected for several hundred years, now our prayers are going to be directed to young Master Jin instead of Clone. Until the unknown adventurer can revealed to be young Master Jin, he will become a flag bearer one day, raise the status of the Runkendel family, and one day bury the Zippel family. Meanwhile, Khan wonders what this is at the third time. Please, I hope that Sir Kashmir's writing skills have gotten better. Suddenly, Khan noticed a huge ice mountain. Talaris told Chiron, oh my hand moved without me thinking, so why did you look at me like that? Chiron said, stop the bullshit and reply. Interfering with someone's meditation for marriage, is that a new provocation technique? Talaris said, I did not come here to cling onto you like before. Then Talaris noticed Khan. Chiron said, you are here. Don't worry about her and give that to me. Chiron read the letter and said, so he's saying he sliced Muron Zippel's head off. Khan said, not long ago, there was someone who helped the Colonians who were being slaughtered by the Zippel family. In the news, the unknown adventurer punished the Zippel family and saved the natives. In that process, the master of the 7th magic tower, Muron Zippel, died, and the Kozek and White Knights were confirmed to be attacked. To think the youngest young master was around that region. Chiron asked Kozek, but the youngest is not that strong. So that was you, Talaris. Talaris replied, don't look at me like that. I received a request. Did you say Kashmir? Chiron said, yes, but nothing you said is written in the letter. Kashmir, the detestable bastard, how can he keep information from me? Talaris said, what? Are you going to scold him? I don't think that's a good idea. Instead, praise him. Kashmir, he's someone who has clearly said who he's loyal to. He's not loyal to you, but to Jin Runkendel. Chiron said, I see. I almost put the youngest in a difficult position. Let's say I owe you one, Talaris. Talaris said, oh me? Sure, then what are you going to do with the debt that your youngest owes? Chiron said, get it from him. Talaris said, that's funny. Anyway, since I told you what I needed to, I'm going to head back. Think about what I said before. Your youngest and my daughter suit each other quite well. Meanwhile, Jin said, I just got the creeps. Kashmir said, I have also been feeling that often. Dilly said, it has happened often after coming back from Cologne. Dilly asked, is it pain from a growth spurt or something? Thanks to the mirror, your magic power has increased, so it might be the effects from that. Jin thought, I achieved a lot of things from the Cologne incident. 6-star swordsmanship, 5-star shadow energy and 7-star magic power, becoming 7-star just by having the mirror. However, I can't go beyond that. The seal can't be weakened, even by a little bit. Suddenly, housekeeper told Kashmir, a man has come to see you. He said he works for you in intelligence. Kashmir replied, just make up an excuse and send him away. The housekeeper replied, I was going to, but he knows the accurate location of one of the 7 Colors secret bases. Kashmir asked, is he a retired worker of the 7 Colors? The housekeeper said, I have checked, including the 7 Colors. It is his first time coming to Tikan, but he's poking around our secrets. I made him wait at the entrance. Kashmir told Jin, I've shown you such a ridiculous scene. To think we were found out by a guy the 7 Colors security does not know about. Seriously, he looks like a scammer. Jin wonders, Jet, informative Jet, he is the bastard who stabbed me in the back multiple times. When I think about those times, I want to destroy the shit out of him. But since he said he had a son, I let him live. Looking at him now, it seems like there is an issue. Kashmir said, I don't know him at all. Talk, how did you know the location of our branch? Jet said, I run an information store in Arkan. Kashmir said, so you are someone from Tessing. Jet replied, that's for Arkan and to stop their tyranny. We destroyed them from the inside. Yes, that's what happened. Kashmir thought, I am sure that's what young Master Jin did before he came here. Kashmir said, answer my questions. I asked how you knew about the branch's location. What will happen to you will be decided depending on your answer. Jet said, security is equal to the life of an informant, until you accept me as one of you. I cannot tell you, Sir Kashmir. Kashmir madly said, how dare you act arrogant here, until you speak. Jet said, that's not all. The person the 7 Colors is investigating. I know information about Spider-Hands Alu. Jin, speak, I wanna know. Kashmir said, it will be a lie even if we do. Jet thought, young master, was not the Lord of Tikan, Kashmir? But who is he being wary of? Jin said, long time no see. Jet, what are you doing here without the gift I got you? Jet yell, you scamming bastard. Sir Kashmir, the bastard is a scammer. He's the bastard who impersonated Veridin Zippel. Don't trust him. Tikan will turn into what Tessing has become. Kashmir said, you've gone mad. How dare you? Suddenly, Murikan opened up the door and said, Did not you hear me calling you? What happened to the ice cream I asked you to buy? Kashmir replied, about that I am currently interrogating. Murikan said, hang on a second, are not you the one who poisoned the juice? Why are you here? Jet thought, why is he here too? Wait, he's speaking informally to Kashmir right now and remembering what happened in Arkan. His crazy bastard is that kid bastard's subordinate, so the person with the highest rank here is him. Jet immediately said, my noble sir, I the idiot, did not recognize you now or before. Jin replied, it's fine, let's get to the point, everything about Spider-Hands Alu. Jet said his real name is Tikkun Marius, he was a former Runkendel cadet. Jin said Marius, that's familiar name. Dilly said Timian Marius, the first young lady's nanny, that's her surname. Spider Hands Alu, he's from the Delki kingdom of the Hufester allied powers, with a commoner status, he passed the Runkendel cadet exam. Jet said that's Alu's real name, which has been erased from this earth. Dilly told Jin Nanny Timian is from the Delki kingdom too. Jin asked when did he take exam. Jet said year 1776, it has been exactly 20 years. Kashmir said 20 years ago the Delki kingdom would have been in the middle of a civil war. They would all have been taken away due to the war. How can a commoner take the cadet exam? Are you lying? Jet replied no, Alu really is. Dilly said if that is true, that means someone inside Runkendel must have helped him. Jin thought the ones within Runkendel who have the authority to do that are the purebloods or the nannies. The Runkendel family's nannies don't just raise children depending on the position of the pureblood child they look after. Their authority increases, and 20 years ago was the time when everyone acknowledged Lunar Runkendel as the temporary head. During that time, eldest sister's nanny would have had great power within the family. If they really are related, the one who cursed me in my previous life could be Luna's sister? No. Timian might have acted alone? Then why? Jin asked have you confirmed the source of the information? Jet replied I will swear my life, I personally went to Delki and confirmed it. Jin said alright, take the lead then, we are going to Delki right now. Jin thought Timian Marius and Spider-Hands Alu, I'm going to personally confirm what they are up to. Soon. Location Delki Kingdom affiliated with the Hufester allied powers. A man stepped on another and said I told you, did not I? What happens if you don't keep the collection deadline? The man who being stepped below said don't this. I did this because I have a daughter to feed. If you keep doing this, I'm going to report you to the authorities. Suddenly a lady said hold on, stop there. If you continue that will be a bit troublesome, don't you think? Brother Garber. Garber asked why you are here. Next moment, Garber being killed by another man. The man said how pathetic to live like that, doing gangster shit after receiving help from his mother. The lady killed the survivor and said this is not personal. Just think of it as being unlucky. Everything is for that person. Back to Kashmir. Kashmir said the last name Marius is a common last name that can be found anywhere within the continent, but in the Delki kingdom, only the specialized organization was allowed to use it. The orphanage Moon's Sacrifice. From the outside, it looks like an orphanage, but it was a facility where the Delki kingdom's royal faction turned orphans into assassins or spies. It is said that they allowed the orphans to form deep bonds with each other, then made them kill each other. The children who survived that process became assassins. Later the orphanage was closed because the prince's faction won the civil war. Kashmir said 10 children from that orphanage were released as free citizens, except for the Alu who died. The remaining 9 obtained Delki citizenship and are alive. These are their addresses. Jin replied I see, let's head to Delki right away. Jin thought this might lead me to a clue about the bladed illusion and the bastard who cursed me. I will definitely catch you. Soon. Jet told Jin the person who lives closest to the gate is Garber Marius. Apparently, he's doing gangster work in a neighborhood called Neltara. I will take some time from here. Shall we find lodgings first when we arrive? Jin replied no, I don't need it. We are going to go to the western region where 3 survivors live. We will find lodgings after that. When they arrived the person house, Jin noticed a man being killed by poison and wind magic. A magic crime in Hufester, they must have huge balls. A man said that damn Garber bastard. He was going around being a gangster, what a sight. Jin asked did you just say Garber? The man replied what? Are you an acquaintance? Jin replied no. The corpse is unrecognizable, so I was wondering how you knew. The man said it's not my first time seeing him walk this way as he did yesterday. Drunk at dawn and not long after, I heard a scream, and this is what happened. The guy who died with him was someone who was indebted to Garber. How pitiful. Jin thought seeing as they used poison, their original target was Garber, and they got rid of the witness with magic. How strange. If they were going to kill him with poison, they should have just waited for him to be alone. But why were they in such a hurry? Jin felt it strange and quickly asked Jet who's next. Jet said it's Weatherway Marius, he is 2 hours from here. Jin said we are going to run and get there in 1 hour. I have a bad feeling about this. Soon. Jin thought poison again. It has not been long since he died. Since his skin tone and complexion have not changed yet. It's self-moderating assassin-type poison. Jin said it's the same person. Someone is killing the survivors of Moon's Sacrifice, and in real time. Move, we need to hurry. Afterward, following the list, they're always late. Jin thought this mark is 8-star wind magic hell wind. The intensity of the magic is gradually getting stronger. Jet said there are only 2 remaining. At this rate, it will be hard to catch up to them and we might become the suspects since we were at the scenes. How about we report it to the guards? Jin replied, no, if we report it we will be investigated too. It will be too late. Even though I am a reserve flag bearer, how dare they disturb me on Runkendel land? Those damn bastards, I am going to get ahead of them no matter what. Meanwhile, the purple-haired girl early said, is it the last one already? This was more boring than I thought. You know, our older brothers received the same training as us, right? But why are they so bad? The man replied, just because it's training does not mean it is the same. Varys, the only ones chosen were us. It's obvious that we are worlds apart compared to the failed products. Varys said, alright, let's end this. When they entered, they find out the last people already escaped from here. Meanwhile, the Dan asked Jin, are all the siblings from Moon's sacrifice dead? Jin replied, you could say that. Someone is acting ahead of us and is killing all your siblings. Their order of assassination is from closest to furthest from the dimensional gate. Because of that, we've always been one step behind them and we had no other choice but to go to you. Who is the furthest? Thanks to that we were able to save your daughter too. Den replied, I am sorry, but this might have been for nothing. Although those from our orphanage have aged, we are survivors of very harsh training. There are only 2 people who are able to kill us this easily. Varys and Kuyan. Those guys are on another level. Jin asked, were not there only 10 survivors? Den said there are a total of 12 survivors from Moon's sacrifice, and those 2 who are chasing us are monsters who were personally trained by that person. Suddenly, Varys and Kuyan chased up. Varys said, I thought we lost you. Our brother, how did you know we were going to visit you? When did you get this quick? Den asked, why are you 2 doing this? Kuyan replied, sorry, but there's no time to explain. We've been up since dawn. A lightning strike to Varys and Kuyan, but both of them aware and dodged. Jin said, did you say your names were Varys and Kuyan? I was curious about who was messing with my plans. Nice to meet you. I will take the time to find out whose orders. You are going rampant on Runkendel land on. Jin thought they are not even concealing themselves. They don't seem to be over 30. The girl is probably at least an 8-star mage. She's not a Zippel, so who the hell is she? Varys said, so you got a bodyguard too? How did Brother Den find out? Kuyan said, there's no way the dull bastard knew. I think that bodyguard of his knows something. Varys said, really? Then we will turn Brother Den into minced meat now, and I guess we can ask his bodyguard questions after cutting off his limbs. Kuyan said, be careful, I don't think he's your average guy. Varys replied, how careful? You are always so careful, that's why no one is interested in you. What? He blocked that? Did I use too much power on the way here? Jin thought 4-star magic bladed wind. She said she had been using magic since dawn, so is she conserving mana right now? The problem is the guy. The one who is using poison is probably him. He's a swordsman who uses poison. Jin told Jet, take Den and run. Kuyan launched attack immediately. Jin wonders, damn it, is he also at least an 8-star? Kuyan said, a magic swordsman? Huh? Hey bodyguard, it seems like your life is more precious than that small fry over there. Why don't you hand him over and run away? Jin replied, my life is more precious, but I have a stronger feeling of attachment. Jed, now hurry up and go. Varys said, did you really think you could run away? Keep him company. Kuyan, I'm going to kill them and come back. Jin said, sorry, but should not you take your guilt before leaving? Jin cast Flash Veil. Kuyan and Varys thought, I can't see. Jin took the opportunity /attack on Kuyan. Varys said, what's this, I can't see anything, damn it. When she finally able to see, she noticed Kuyan bleed. Kuyan told Varys, calm down, I will treat myself, so stop overreacting. You overworked yourself today. If you are not careful, you will suffer from mana counterflow. Jin thought, I knew they would not get tricked that easily. Then Jin shocked when Kuyan took poison drink. Jin thought, I've never heard of this before. Someone who builds their poison tolerance and uses it in reverse. Kuyan said, a magic swordsman who uses both sword and magic at the same time. You are more annoying than I thought, and did you just use light magic? I've never heard of such magic. Although I have a lot to ask, the mission is my priority. I am going to give up on capturing you. Kuyan speed up his attack. But then he wonders, who the hell is he? His aura is that of a 6-star, but his movements are beyond that. I am sure there's more to him. Jin said, first I'm going to take care of the mage. Varys said, wait, blue flames? Impossible, this is Tess. Jin said, to think you looked away from me. Your friendship is strong. Jin cast shadow energy and cast a powerful /attack on Kuyan. Kuyan thought it's neither magic nor aura, it's some black energy that I've never seen before. Kuyan said a magic swordsman's blue phoenix after that, perhaps shadow energy. I've encountered a ridiculous opponent. I am curious whether or not my poison will work on a guy like you. Jin thought I need to get a grip. If I don't I will die. Suddenly, someone said knights follow me. I am Delki's third prince like a Delki. All of you throw away your weapons. Jin wonders did Jet call them? Kuyan said remember don't get too comfortable and immediately escape from here. Leica asked who are you? Are you also on their side? But then he noticed Jin fainted. Soon, Leica asked did you wake up? This is my villa. Since we have not confirmed your identity, I brought you here. Jin asked how much time has passed. Leica said 3 hours. It's a relief you did not die. The poison that spread throughout your body was so poisonous that it would have killed an 8-star martial artist. However, if you are a Runkendel, it would be different. Leica thought so he really is Jin Runkendel. It was good that I saw him at the banquet. Jin asked what happened to the other two. Leica said even though he had a severe chest injury, they slipped away from my knights. So how did you get injured by such a monster like him? Leica thought I am sure he was a 5-star back then. Even if he has grown he should be a 6-star. I am certain he has a helper. Jin replied first I want to thank you. Leica replied it's alright saving a Runkendel and Hufester is natural. Even if you are a reserve flag bearer. Jin asked did you inform the main house? Leica said if I did I would have died. As soon as I brought you here, really powerful people started to wreak havoc in Dalki. Jin thought are they comrades from Tikan? Jin said I caused trouble for you. Leica said no. However, could you do me a favor? When you become a flag bearer later, please dispatch more guardian knights to Delki and the shares of the Delki gold mine that the Runkendel family possess I would like a little bit back. Jin replied it seems like you put a cheap price on my life, twice the amount of guardian knights and I will give you back all the gold mine shares. Leica surprised and said that much. Is that possible? Jin replied please don't worry. There is nothing I won't be able to do in Hufester in the future. Leica wonders what does that mean? Even though he's a flag bearer there's no way he can hold that much power. Unless, he's planning to become the patriarch. Soon, Dilly worried and said it has not even been that long since you ran rampant in Cologne but you are worrying me already. Murikan said you fought an 8-star mage and a knight simultaneously. Do you want to die? Jin replied I am sorry. Everyone, I won't do that again. Jin thought no wonder the Delki prince did not inform the main house. Forget about Kashmir but Miss Quickenell too. I am glad the kingdom is fine. Jet said seriously sir you are back. I relayed the situation, but he did not even believe me and beat me up. Jin asked Kashmir, do you perhaps know what happened to Den Marius? Kashmir replied yes, no matter how many times we interrogated him, he said he would not talk until you came. Soon, Jin told Den I put my life on the line for you and your daughter. I won't beat around the bush. Talk who's the one who taught you all, including Kuyan and Varus. Den said Runkendel's first flag bearer Luna Runkendel's nanny, Timian Marius. That person is our mother. Meanwhile, Timian said it was not enough that you failed your mission and your identities were revealed to a magic swordsman. You both really want to die. Get out from my sight. From today onwards, our relationship is over. Varus asked what does that mean? Are you saying you are going to throw us away? Timian said yes. You've made too big of a mistake. Varus replied no. Mother please, we made a mistake. We won't make mistakes again. Please don't throw us away please. Timian said don't look for me again ever. Kuyan said I hope you stay healthy and peaceful. Timian thought that magic swordsman was definitely young Master Jin, the black energy called shadow energy. It's just as I heard from that person. He has probably already found clues about me and he will come looking for me soon with the young lady. It's okay even if they know the truth. The young lady can't kill me. What's more important right now is information on young Master Jin. He has shadow energy and also uses magic. This is something even that person must not know. The hunting dogs were not completely useless. Soon, Dan asked Jin did you meet Tikan too? Jin replied are you referring to Spider Hansalu? I killed him. Jin said Tikan Spider Hansalu operated a mafia syndicate and before I killed him, he referred to the person who ordered him to kill me as that person. Is not that referring to Timian? Den said 16 years ago, there was something Tikan said as he left Delki. Timian mother made a deal with someone with a high position in the Runkendel family, and that if things go wrong, us siblings will be in danger so we should be careful. Jin asked did you hear what kind of deal it was exactly? Den replied no. Jin said a Runkendel who was higher up than Timian. I have to go. I want to meet Luna myself. Soon, Luna noticed that's the youngest. After Luna listened the whole story, She laughed and said she raised the orphans as assassins, and even ordered them to place a curse on you? Youngest, that's no other than this sister's nanny. Why would she have done something like that to you? You must have received incorrect information. Nanny is on vacation. Come again later. Jin said, sister, I apologize. Luna madly replied, don't apologize. Don't act like that's the truth. How could she? It must have been a setup. The orphanage survivors you questioned, they must have lied. And if Nanny is truly related to that, there must be some kind of reason. Yes, I should not just stay here, I should go and confirm. Let's go to Nanny. Meanwhile, Taimyin wonders, Varys Kuyan, since you exposed your identities, that person will deal with you. It's okay, they are mere hunting dogs. I can just create them again. Anyway, just how did the young master learn that information? Did that mage make a mistake? If not, then just now Taimyin said you've come. My lady and young master Jin. Luna said, I will get to the point. Varys Marius and Kuyan Marius, do you know them? Taimyin replied, yes, I know them. Luna asked, what's the reason you created assassins secretly and why did they bother Jin? Taimyin said, that was not my order. I had just been flustered after finding out that my hunting dogs got into contact with young master Jin. That is why I was waiting for you. Luna said, are you making such excuses thinking you can get forgiven for raising assassins secretly without my knowledge? Taimyin said, please submit me to the family trials. I will give my testament in detail there. Luna cried and said, are you running away right now? How can you? You don't seem like someone I know right now. Nanny, your current actions, I just can't understand them with my head right now. Why can't you speak clearly? Taimyin said, my lady, I apologize for hiding that. However, the reason I raised my subordinates was to survive. Are not you aware of how many enemies you have within the family? And as a result of that, we were faced with countless dangers every day. Luna said, what are you talking about? How could there be anyone who dared to touch my people? Taimyin said, so you are unaware. As expected, the residence employees, they usually change without lasting a year, and outside of that the guardian knights or other vassals. All of them last 1 year at most, and sometimes barely a month. Have you never been curious about the reason why? They were all murdered by your siblings, whom you love so much. Luna said, if that's true, then why did not you tell me? Taimyin said, I did it because I know very well what type of person you are, young miss. If I had told you, would you have been able to kill your siblings, young miss? Or would you have at least given them a light punishment? Did not you withdraw from fighting for the throne because you did not want to kill your siblings? Scene back to the moment Luna told Nanny, I don't want to do this anymore. Taimyin said, the war for the Runkendel throne. The moment you gave up that obligation, all of your people were reduced to being prey. 35 years ago, I felt what real power was for first time. In that shitty orphanage, I who had the fate of becoming a bloodhound for the nobles, was acknowledged for my skills and became a nanny for the Runkendel family. I was able to live as a human and not as livestock. Taimyin said that was my fate, but for yours to be the first child of the Runkendel family. What luck! Was I jealous? Of course not. I was thankful instead. The one who had given me this power was this small and warm gift. Other Runkendel children who were born every year after, all of them were your competitors. However, that was not a problem, since the patriarch said that Miss Luna inherited all the talent. However, that was not a problem since the patriarch said that Miss Luna inherited all the talent. Luna said, Nanny, I spared against all the members of the beginner class and won. Joshua and Runtia teamed up against me, but I won. Taimyin told her, that's amazing, please continue like that. Luna said, but I don't like fighting, I just have a good sense for it. Nanny thought, although I was anxious about your naivety, I found out straight away that my anxiety was unnecessary. Luna told Joshua, don't show yourself in front of me, I will kill you next time. Get lost, you make me lose my appetite. Trash, lick the floor for the rest of your lives, that's what suits you. That's all what Luna told her siblings. As time passed, Luna turned 13. Nanny wonders, I could not find any traces of your innocence from the past. It was your authority and more time passed. You told me I am so exhausted, mother and father, my siblings and everyone in this family. I want to stop everything now. I don't want to become the head with these methods. Taimyin said, no miss, in order to become the head, you don't have choice. Luna replied, then I don't want it. To kill my family members for the family, that's not the answer. For my family members and the family, I am going to achieve something new. I am going to become a sword that protects the family. At 19 years old, her long puberty period came to an end, and my revenge also came to an end. Yes, Moon's sacrifice on the pain and abuse I received for 20 years. I was going to make you the matriarch and use you for my revenge. However, You were the aloof white whale from the myths. I was the starving anglerfish that circled around you. I will follow you, my lady. That day, you set a new dream. My dream crumbled, and not long after, your siblings, who realized you had changed, started the hunt. What your siblings achieved with madness and obsession was something hard for me, who had to do all types of assassinations to endure. The miss can't find out about this. She's definitely going to blame herself. I am her nanny. I need to overcome this. But how? Yes, I will nurture bloodhounds. Like what I went through, I will choose useful orphans. But in the end, Timian Marius, the instructor and best assassin of Moon's sacrifice. The man said, I will get straight to the point. I want your skill and loyalty. If you give me those things, then I will give you what you want. Timian said, just kill me. The man said, listen to the end. You are always smiling, but I know very well what expression you are wearing behind that smile. Timian, don't you want to be free? Don't you despise the princess who does not know anything? Come to me. I will give you true freedom. That day the anglerfish, who was circling around the aloof white whale, heard the voice of its savior. Timian thought, if the young lady heard about this, what expression would she have? Back to present, Timian said, I am sorry. Even if I died, I hope that you would not know about this. It does not matter what the reason is. It's fact that I secretly trained soldiers and let them point their swords toward young Master Jin. Even if that was not my direct order, it's the gravest sin among sins. I need to pay for my sins. So I've already reported my sin to the main house. Jin wonders the family's execution nights. Timian, she's already a step ahead. Timian said, then I will see you at the trial. Jin said, it seems like you have someone you trust. Timian, I don't know who is supporting you. There are not many people who possess the power to save you from a familial trial. Timian said, you are talking about something odd. I only have Miss Luna. Even if I am to be executed, I will humbly. Jin interrupted and said, it's unfortunate for someone who's ready to die. You talk too much. For someone who is a part of that person's circle, would they have that much understanding to save you? Someone who does whatever they want? Timian said, if you have nothing more to say, I will be going now. Timian thought, as expected, he did not come this far with just luck. That's right, that person may have abandoned me, but the information that I have regarding you, young Master Jin, that will save me. If I use that information to make a deal, then surely. Suddenly, the knight told her, Timian Marius, a message from that person. Good job. While the knight decided to kill Timian, Luna stepped in and said, how dare you, for a mere execution knight who's supposed to escort a sinner, you are trying to kill my nanny, you bastard. It seems like you've forgotten who I am. Jin thought, so it really happened. The family's execution knights won't be able to match her. She dressed up as her subordinate's execution knight. Even if she does that, they are bloodhounds. Even if they have to die, they will chase after Timian. Jin also stepped in and killed a knight. Luna immediately killed another 3. Jin said, I was right, Timian Marius. Your master has no intention of saving you. Luna said, if you want to die peacefully, answer my questions properly. Then she noticed the knight being killed. Jin said, poison. He killed himself before you could interrogate him. You won't turn a blind eye since things have come to this. Tell us everything. Luna said, Nanny, even when I asked you to look into which of my siblings were after Jin, did you shamelessly fool me? How could you do that to me? Timian said, I already knew this was going to happen, but it seems like I've aged to think I fell for such an obvious attack. Timian coughed blood and said, this poison is the poison that Kuyan gave me. It is already too late for me. Luna cried and said, this is not what I wanted. Timian wonders, I don't want to die. I want to beg for the lady's forgiveness. In order to survive, I just wanted to stay by her side for a long time. Where did things go wrong? The moment when my revenge came to mind instead of young miss. That was where things went wrong. So at least in my last moments for her. Timian said, young miss and young Master Jin, please listen. Even if I tell you now, my sins won't be washed away. 15 years ago, the mage who placed the curse on you, young master, is Kedart Hall. He is well known, so you will be able to find him quickly. And the one I ordered to make a deal with that person is the one whom I ordered to harm the young master was Joshua Runkendell. He knows the youngest master's power, and about the contract. I am sorry, young miss, for hurting you. Saying that all of this was for you would be sophistry. I understand. So please don't remember this lowly person for very long. Meanwhile, Joshua said Timian Marius should have died a proper death. A knight said, Sir Joshua, Timian's bloodhounds have come to see you. Soon. Joshua said, Timian told you to, she excommunicated you too. So what's the reason why you came here? Varys, we will do anything. Please change our mother's mind. If we don't have her, we can't do anything. So please help us. Joshua said, unfortunately I am unable to fulfill that request. Seems like you have not heard the news yet. Taimyun suddenly excommunicated the two of you, right? She did not do that because she hated you. Instead she did that to save you. She was killed by a magic swordsman whose identity I do not know. Taimyun said that she was in danger and requested for help. So I sent 5 execution knights. All of them, including Taimyun, were killed. Huyad asked, who the hell is that magic swordsman? Joshua said, the magic swordsman is contracted with Sadare. I don't have other information besides that. I don't know where he's from and whom he's affiliated to. Huyan madly said, I will find him. I will take revenge for my mother right now. Joshua said, I understand what you are feeling. However, now is not the time, because he will come after me one day. We need to wait until then. So can you trust me and wait? I also have a debt to pay. Varys and Kuyan said, thank you. Please leave it to us. Joshua thought, taking revenge for a mother who is not even a blood relative. How ridiculous. Taimyun, you raised your hounds well. I should thank the youngest too. He got rid of Taimyun early. There's no better gift than that. Suddenly a knight said, it's urgent, may I come in? Knight secretly informed Joshua something. Kuyad asked, did something happen? Joshua replied, my apologies. Please return for today. I will organize a place for you two to stay. So please stay there and wait for me to contact you. It's fine, it's a family matter. Meanwhile, the knight asked, what is the meaning of this? First flag bearer, even if you are the first flag bearer. Luna said, shut up and answer my questions. Where's Joshua? The knight said, please stand down. You are going against the family rules. Luna said, don't say that to my face ever again. As the first flag bearer, I order you. Go do what you need to do and I will do what I came here to do. The knights start attack towards stop Luna. Luna defeat them in a second and said, then move aside. My patience is gradually reaching its limit. Joshua said, you are here. Eldest sister, why have you come here so suddenly without sending word first? You look so down. Luna said, you are pathetic. Joshua, you are afraid of me. So you are hiding behind the Black Knights. Why? Did you think I'd kill you? Joshua said, please don't say such scary things. It seems like something upsetting has happened to you. If it's all right with you, could you tell me about it? I will listen to you as your family. Joshua thought, yes, that's it. Eldest sister, one of your younger brothers, whom you want to kill, is here. Don't hold back and swing your sword. The family will stand by me. Luna kept her sword and said, it's a shame, but I did not come here to kill you today. I came to warn you with the last silver of affection I have of you. The day that child returns, you won't be able to handle it. That's if you plan on hiding like you did today. It'd be better to run away. If you did not, you will regret not dying today. Joshua said, how unfortunate. The once powerful older sister is now speaking nonsense. Luna said, how pitiful, you really have not changed at all since you were young. Luna thought, I will leave you alone right now because of the Zippel family, but when everything's over and Runkendal becomes mine, you will be the first person I get rid of. Soon. Jin asked, are you injured anywhere, eldest sister? Luna said, no, I am fine. Thank you, Jin. Thanks to your advice I was able to get my emotions in order. Jin said, since Joshua wanted to get a reason to control you in that situation. Luna said, yes, as you said, he kept provoking me, while hiding behind the Black Knights. Jin thought, Black Knights? The Black Knights among the many knights within the family. The Black Knights among the many knights within the family. This position is given to the top 10 most skilled knights. The Black Knights who only listened to the orders of the Patriarch and his wife were standing with Joshua. Mother, I don't know how he persuaded father, but the Black Knights have sided with Joshua. Jin said, it's a horrific poison to think it dissolves corpses. Luna said, so I could not even bury Nanny. I can't accept that this poison was used on the people on her side. Instead, if she had found the people who treasured her and betrayed them, then I would have understood a little. No, that's not right. It was my fault. If I had known how to comfort her, this would not have happened in the first place. Jin thought, although she'd betrayed her, Taimyun was her real family, and Joshua, who is her sibling, has become her sworn enemy. Right now, who can comfort Luna's heart? Luna said, since I was young, I hated fighting with my siblings. No, I was scared. The hatred and hostility between the pureblood stemmed from the past. I was scared that my siblings and I would repeat the past. Jin said, yes, so that's why you became the sword that protected the family. Thanks to you, none of us have died. Luna replied, yes, I do think I achieved that, but I was stupid. I understand now. I just ran away because I was scared of the fight, and now I am paying the price for my cowardice. There will no longer be a sword that protects the family. If the others go after you, I will cut them down, and if you wish, I will cut everything that endangers you. From this moment on, my sword is yours. Taimyun and Joshua, if I had conducted myself properly, this would not have happened. So this is right, I am going to help Jin even if I have to turn my back on all my siblings. This is the price for my cowardice. Jin said, I will stand by you. I will stop those who put you in danger, and I need to kill the other siblings. I will kill them. Do you remember? No matter what you do, or what you become, I will always support you. The day I return as a flag bearer, that is when I will protect you. Since we are family. Luna thought, yeah, my arrogant youngest brother is my family. I will give you everything and make you the patriarch. Soon. Murika madly said, what? They used a mage and cast a curse? That son of a bitch Joshua. It does not matter how much time has passed. This would not have happened during Tamar's time. Dilly said, my shock has not subsided yet. Joshua, that son of a bitch. I am sorry I said something rude in front of you. Young master. Murikan said, it's okay strawberry pie, if you don't let it out it will make you sick. Repeat after me. Bitch. Dilly said, more importantly, why does Joshua want to harm you? Young master. Jin said, there are many reasons. What's important is that he's not doing anything even though he knows I've made a contract with Sadare. Dilly said, that's right, he broke taboo with the Storm Castle and tried to harm you. But he has not tried to do anything at the main estate. Jin said, we should figure out the reason why. Jin thought, if my hypothesis is right, he is probably, after my contract, thinking about what happened with Enya, and the fact that the Zippel family can steal a contract with a god. However, even though it's Joshua, he should not be close with the Zippel family. Does that mean there's another way you can steal a contract? Kashmir said, young master Jin, I've located the place you have requested. Jin said, already? Kashmir said, yes, he's quite a famous mage. He is retired to the Meltador state in the Eastern Continent. After he started the high-ranking magic academy in Zippel, he has been using the alias, Amal. It is said that he is currently doing research on a particular type of magic there. Jin told them, I have a request. For 3 months, can you not look for me? Soon. Scene turned to a mage came to find an old mage. The mage asked, are you Sir Amal? I am an aspiring mage called Huel. I am currently on my way to the prestigious Meltador Magic Academy. But I heard that there was a noble sage here and intruded on you. An aspiring mage. Amal said, what are you looking at, you insects? Get lost, all of you, before I make you all disabled. After outsider left, Amal asked, who are you? The young mage replied, as I said, I am aspiring mage. Amal said, stop joking around. You tried to hide it, but that's body that is trained with weapons all its life. There's inherent 7-star magic in that heinous body. An aspiring mage. Amal said, it seems like you are looking down on me. Reveal yourself. If you don't, I will make sure you will never be able to use magic with that body ever again. The young mage said, then I will reintroduce myself. My name is Huel Hister. I am the last survivor of the Hister family. Amal shocked and said, the Hister family? That could be compared to the Zippel family in magic. You are lying, they were all annihilated by the Zippel family. Huel said, please look at this. The mercenary commander who raised me, an orphan, gave me this grimoire and told me about my birth before he passed. The author of the book is Shujiel Hister. Amal said, give it to me. Huel said, I can show it to you, but you cannot touch it. I swore that no one else besides me would touch this book without my permission. If you want to touch it, kill me. Amal said, fine. Then open the book yourself. Hurry. Amal thought, how can this be? This security system. It's really a Hister grimoire. There's no way I would not recognize one when I've been searching for their remnants my whole life. I need to take a closer look. Amal asked, have you decided on a place to stay tonight? Follow me, I will treat you accordingly. Soon. Amal said, this place is a space for my research. It's a place that no one knows about, and the security in this place is through. So will you tell me how you a Hister survived all this time? Huel said, as an orphan, I was raised by a small mercenary group called Grey Owl. I wielded the sword since I was young, but I did not have any talent for it. However, magic, I was able to learn it in an instant, as if I had known how to use it from the beginning. That's the family's heirloom that was in the commander's will. It happened after I visited that palace. Amal thought the Hister family's record magic which threatened the Zippel family, who were well versed in fabricating history. That explains his sudden growth. Huel said, but from that moment on, the Zippel family started to chase after me and I planned to hide my identity by attending the Magic Academy. Amal said, even if it happened 303 years ago, they would not leave anything that could threaten them behind. Especially if it was the Hister family, they would have put at least a 10 million bounty. Choose, will you continue to live while being pursued or become my apprentice and have your name written down in history? My real name is Kedart Hall. They call me Counterflow Kedart Hall. Huel asked, are you serious? Are you really Kedart Hall? Kedart said, you know about me. My name was well known long before you were born. Huel said, how could I not know? The story about you reaching 9-star without the help of the Zippel family is a legend, and I heard that you even fought against them and in the end, you even taught the Zippel cadets. Keydart said, yes, I can cut my explanation short. If you become my apprentice, I will teach you my magic counterflow, and after me, your name will be written down in history for counterflow. Now choose, will you become my apprentice? Hister? Keydart thought Hister a rare magic family. Long ago I coincidentally found a remnant of them, and as if I was bewitched, I followed them my whole life. But from a certain point onward, the clues stopped, just when I was about to give up. Hugwell Hister. He appeared in front of me. With the grimoire that he possesses, I will be able to further develop my counterflow magic, and if I am able to pass down perfected magic to Huel, no, my apprentice, if that happens I will live on. Soon, Keydart said, amazing, you can start learning intense counterflow system. Huel said, thank you. It's all thanks to you, teacher. Keydart said, but you know, is not it all right for you to show me the Hister grimoire? Huel replied, no, as I've told you it conflicts with my conviction. Keydart madly said, that stupid conviction, stealing that grimoire with my power is easier than breathing, but I am still respecting you. If you don't give it to me right now. Never mind, I made an improper remark. Don't take it to heart. Huel said, then how about this, master? Let's share our convictions. You will let me look after something that is as valuable as your life. Please give me the book of counterflow. Keydart said, all right. But you must wait. The book of counterflow is currently kept there, so I need to personally go there and retrieve it. You understand what I am talking about, right? Until then, keep learning the intense counterflow system. Keydart thought the book of counterflow is the essence of my magic. I was planning to give it to him on my deathbed. But what good would it be to read the Hister grimoire then? Hister's magic, if I have that, I will surpass the Zippel. I will be able to write my name down in history. Soon. Huel said, you are back. Keydart asked, did you practice the intense counterflow system a little? Huel said, yes. This power feels so natural that it feels like I had possessed it from the beginning. Keydart thought, I knew it, this child is a genius. Keydart said, good job, this is the book you were talking about. Now there, finally. Huel said, yes, I understand, I will bring it here right away. Keydart said, it will take some time to decipher it, but it does not matter. Read the book of counterflow as much as you like. Huel said, I have not reached the level at which I can understand the deep meaning of your work. I am happy that you have left the book in my care. Keydart replied, all right, that's how you feel. Anyway, since you have started to learn the intense counterflow system, we should get started on the real practical component. What do you think? Do you want to test it out on bugs? Huel asked. Bugs? Will counterflow work on something else other than humans? Keydart replied, that's not what I meant. I was talking about the bugs that live in the village over there who look like us. Those things that just live and breathe are perfect to practice on. Back in my day I often used them to practice. They are disposable things that can't use magic, so they are no different from empty shells. Huel said, then I have a request before I practice. Please use counterflow on me. Would not it be better for me to experience what it feels like so my practical are more effective? Keydart laughed and said, how commendable. Yes, if you kill them recklessly, the capital guards will come running. Watch carefully, I will show you a counterflow bomb. You induce counterflow by depriving your opponent of mana using the gravitational force of mana. From now on, I will be absorbing your mana, so focus on and feel it. Then Keydart felt something wrong and wonders why is not the counterflow started. Don't tell me Hugwell's magic exceeds 7-star. Not, it's beyond 9-star. Next moment, Huel said, watch master, this is a mirror, an artifact that holds an infinite amount of mana. Thanks to this I was fine even after you used counterflow. Originally those Zippel bastards would have abused this and in the end, the world have been in pain. And I also should originally have lived my whole life in pain because of you. 15 years ago, do you remember the curse you cast on a newborn baby in the storm castle? It revealed that Huel is Jin. Jin said, I came back from hell to kill you. Keydart said, there's no way. I even confirmed the fact about the mercenary group. Jin said, yes, that's the story of the real history survivor. It's been 44 years. After enduring all sorts of disdain and shame, I even came back from the dead. It took me 44 years to get here. Don't feel too much regret. I will use this book, the book that you poured your whole life into. Well, it's not too unfair, right? The counterflow magic that you created, it belongs to the Hister family, right? I will tell the whole world that it is Hister magic. If I do, everything you have achieved will disappear. Look forward to it. Jin killed Keydart and said the commission you received and the curse. That might have been where everything started. You should be grateful I killed you peacefully, but you won't be able to die peacefully like this, Joshua. Just you wait, this is just the beginning.